We live, baby. Check 1 2. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. It is finally here, but you already know that. You already been riding on the hype train. This is the Fenix A320 with the new IA engines. We've waited a couple years for this, I think. Or longer, I'm not sure, but it's been quite a while. But although the wait is over, getting your aircraft fueled up and ready to go right now, guys. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Stainless is in the house. Liam, welcome to the stream. Dylan, welcome aboard. Thanks for flying along with me today as well, man. Always a pleasure. Captain USA, welcome to the stream. Sorry, Nickel Varncy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as well, my good friend. Sep the Gamer, welcome to the stream. Samuel, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Sawyer's Aviation's in the house. Welcome aboard. Cristiano, welcome back. Good to see you. Mikey D, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. And of course, Tomsu is in the house. Welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Again, I'm pretty excited. Been waiting a long time to fly this plane with this particular configuration. So thank you so much as well. It's loud out here. God. We gotta get into the cockpit soon. It's loud out here. I got the sounds boosted up because I want to hear every tick of the engine as it spools up. What's up, Denton Q Drake? Welcome to the stream. Flight Simulator 101. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Rich Brit is in the house. If you're rich, man, send me a couple of dollars. Let me have $20. I'm just kidding. Air Stud, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Just Josh, hanging out over on TikTok. We are live on YouTube, of course, and on TikTok. And on Twitch, so wherever you're watching from, doesn't matter. Just want to say thank you guys for joining along. So you can see ground crew is still getting everything ready. Let's go ahead and do our quick walk around of the A320. So if you guys are unfamiliar, I used to work at this airport. We're actually in my hometown right now, KIAH, Houston Intercontinental Airport. I used to work here a little over a year ago. One of my favorite jobs I have ever had. And I didn't work for United. I worked for a different airline. But we mainly had A320s. So when it comes to the exterior model and the sounds of an A320, I am very particular. And so it excites me because the Fenix has always done a good job of getting it right. So we'll start off from the front here. You can check the nose. Nose is good. There's no dents on the nose, no holes, no cracks, nothing, no screws loose. We're good to go there. And people may not know this, but as a ground crew, ground agent. Not every single person, but like the main lead person usually on the ground, or at least the pushback driver, will do a walk around before every single pushback. So right here we have the electrical ground power hooked up. Where I worked at, we didn't have an actual unit like this. We had it attached to the jet bridge, so there's a big old wire hanging out. You'll check the nose, make sure that the tires are inflated, and they're good. That looks really good. Look at that. You can even see a bit of a fold there on the bottom of the tire. You see that, guys? Get a good close up. There's a bit of a fold there on that nose gear because, you know, obviously all the weight of the aircraft is sitting on the plane, which is pretty cool. So you'll check that. You'll check in here, make sure nothing's weird, nothing's leaking. That little red light right there shows that the brake is on. And then I see the rest of the crew is loading up the aircraft. Continue to walk around. Usually you won't, the ground crew at least, won't do a walk around until everything is loaded, so we can confirm that all of the doors have been shut on the exterior. But we're doing a little early. Here's the beautiful new IAE engines, and they look so good. Wow, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Look at that. Look at the detail in this thing. Look at the detail. Is that where Jeff controls MCI? Yeah, he's probably asleep still. He doesn't wake up until late. He's a night owl. He's always up really late at night and wakes up late in the daytime. So here's the rear of it. Looks amazing. And we'll check the main landing gear, which looks pretty good to me. I mean, we're not expecting anything to be broken. It would be nice if that was simulated, you know, so you could actually see on the 3D model if, like, you know, a tire is wearing out after hard landings. And, you know, I could wish, right? It's not an airplane mechanic simulator. I know that, but sometimes you just, you know, we got some pretty dope aircraft mechanics out there who would appreciate the detail in something like that, right? So again, we are flying United Airlines. This is I think this is a real world flight. I think it is. I don't remember, actually. It probably is. I'm sure it's a real world flight. We're headed to MCI today. KIAH-KMCI, Kansas City. That's where we're headed for today. So if you guys want to join us, if you have time, if you're free, come along. If not, then as always, I have a window view for you. What's up, Vert? Welcome to the stream. Now, you have a question. I have the same flight cockpit as you, but I'm looking to get a Moza wheel. Will it work on the cockpit? Great question, my friend. So on the Next Level Racing Boeing cockpit, you guys can't see my screen right now. Here, so this is my setup, right? So you don't see the whole chair, but obviously I'm sitting in the chair. You have your panel on the right, you have your panel on the left for your joystick, for your throttle, for your rudder pedals and things like that. But there's also this thing here. Now this is optional. Not everybody installs this pole in the middle, but usually this pole is where you're gonna mount your TCA Boeing yoke onto, or your honeycomb yoke, whatever yoke you have, you can mount it on top of this panel. There's different top pieces you can get, or not that you can get, it come with the chair, and you can install it on here very easy, just a couple of screws right underneath here. It gives you all the tools for that. But anyways, as long as you have the desk mount with the Moza wheel specifically, now I'm not sure if this is going to work for every single type of wheel, but if it has a generic desk mount that goes underneath, it can clamp onto this piece. Right now, it won't be as stable as if it was on a desk or on a dedicated racing sim setup, but I have been using it for over a year with this exact thing. I've had no problems, and I'm using a direct drive Moza R5 right now, and so it works good. So yes, it would work. Just make sure you have a desk clamp to clamp onto this baby. So anyways, let's go ahead and head into the cockpit and get ready to head out. So they're loading up the aircraft. Want to get the aircraft prepared. The external power is connected, and the we're basically just powered on. We haven't done really anything else. So let's go up top here. I'm gonna kill the music again. I have the sounds a little loud today. Hopefully you guys can bear with me, but I have it loud because I really want to appreciate the startup sound of this IAE engine. It's not like the Neo. The Neo is very, like, I shouldn't say exaggerated because it's not exaggerated. The Neo engine starts very loud, is very prominent, but the IAE and CFM engines are a much quieter startup process, and so you got to have your sounds bumped up to really appreciate the all the sounds. So go cruise supply on, that's good to go. We'll go into the fuel pumps and get those all, actually, yeah, we're done fueling, so we can turn those on. And we'll go ahead and get the APU started just so we can have that going, so that whenever we're ready to push back, we can just do that, right? So we'll go master switch on, and then we'll wait for the flap to open, which is back here. See if we can see it opening. I think that's the flap right there. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that flap is the APU flap. Yeah, I think that's it. So we should see an indicator down. Oh, why are my screens not on? Oh, is my battery on? Yeah, it's on. Uh-oh. We ain't got no screens, chat. We ain't got no screen. Is my Fenix thingy turned on? It should have automatically came on. Let's see if this fixes it. Turn off crew announcements during engine starts or they will degrade the start experience. Really? Alright, my overhead is working. Nothing else is. Is the Fenix app running? It is now. I thought it was. Am I gonna have to restart this flight for that? Huh. Yeah, usually when you don't have the app running, it does this. But the app auto started when I booted the sim for this. So, you know, just to be safe, we'll restart it. We haven't really done anything anyways, so I guess that's fine. So I'll just hit restart, and we'll see if that fixes it. Yeah, I got like a bad load somehow. Not sure how that happened. Oh well, things happen. Have I restarted my PC since installing the update? Yes. Yes, I have. I restarted it last night. I installed the update yesterday, like, as soon as it came out. I didn't actually fly the plane. I did a test flight last night. Oof, you hear my butt kicking?
Intercon traffic, United 2382 crossing Urain, ILS.
I don't know why my butt kicker is kicking. It thinks I'm rolling or something. Alright, let's test it and see if it'll run now. Turn the power. Let's see if they come on. It should have come on by now, right? It has wear and tear effects, but is it visual though? Is it just system-wide? Is it visual that you see the effects? That's my question. External power is on, battery 1 is on, battery 2 is on. Is my brightness up? That is a great question. It should be. Do not make me restart my sim. That is not an option. I will fly the fly-by-wire out of spite. Don't embarrass me in front of all these people, Fenix. Oh, really? You can see the tires get smooth. Okay, that is news to me. Didn't know they went in that detail. That's great then. That is great to hear. Why am I not getting these screens? My brightness is all the way up. Here, PFD all the way to the right. ND's all the way to the right. My FMSs are not turning on either. I'll try reload the app. I'll close the Fenix app and I'll reload the Fenix app in the background. Let's see. Let's see. It's so funny, man. I literally did a test flight last night to avoid issues like this so that I could, you know, discover them before I go live. And I had a very smooth experience yesterday. Not a single issue. I obviously had to recalibrate my throttle and stuff. But other than that, we were good. Alright, system status restart. Let me try that. Yeah, let's go to main menu and we'll come back. Let's try that. Let's try that. Again, thankfully this happened early and not like when we were in the air and run into some kind of crash. That's the worst, right? Whenever you're like, you've spent 30 minutes setting the aircraft up just to find out it doesn't work. So. Again, like Zach, I flew the plane, bro, last night. I literally did an entire flight last night. had zero issues. I have my throttle calibrated within the MCDU. I did not do the whole joystick curve thing and rudder curve thing. I might do the rudder later, but I'm just not one to go messing with the curves of my joysticks. Like, it's a game at the end of the day. I should not have to even do that, but you know, preference. All right, let's try this again. So we'll go back in our same parking spot. I was over here at Charlie 42. We'll hit set as departure and we'll hit fly. See how long it takes. What up, Nightside Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome aboard. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. So how you guys, are you guys flying the plane as well? How have you been enjoying it so far? Do you like the upgrades? Have any of you bought the plane because of the update that maybe you didn't have it before and now you see it's worth it to get it? You know, just out of curiosity, you know, how's it going for y'all? Pretty smooth flying. Any tips that I should know about before flying the plane, about landing or anything like that? ZFR Mateo's in the house. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Rogue family, welcome aboard. Good to see you as well, man. You had no issues yesterday with the Fenix, but then Microsoft Flight Sim updates and breaks your whole sim. Oh no, you had to do a whole fresh install of Microsoft Flight Sim, bro. That is the absolute worst case scenario. Dang, man. I haven't gotten a Microsoft Flight Sim update. Again, I flew just last night. I can't think. I mean, I had one like last week, I think, but I haven't had any recent. Yeah, I haven't had any recent. All right, let's see. So, Fenix app is running in the background. It is open. It is running. It is showing me things. There's not much to see there, but it is there and it's doing things. Let's now attempt again to see if we can get these displays to start. We'll go to external power. Battery 1. Battery 2. So, notice that the screens kind of get a blue tint on it. Or is it my glasses? No, that's how it is. Blue tint on it, but they don't actually come to life. What the heck is going on, chat? Seriously. Run it as an admin. I've never had to do that before. That's what I'm saying. Like, why all of a sudden is it have something to do with me running OBS at the same time? I'm gonna run it as an admin. See if it makes a difference. Alright, app is now running. I hit run as admin. I probably gotta restart the plane again, don't I? Alright, let's try it again. Back to main menu. We'll do start it completely over. We'll go back to main menu. It's not the location either. Oh, I mean, I flew to Houston last night. I didn't fly from Houston, but it still shouldn't be. The location shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Another mod conflicting. Let's see. So right now I have open. Let's see. I'll turn off FS Realistic, which I was using last night as well. So that still doesn't make any sense. Pretty much everything I have running now was running last night. See, I'll turn off Navigraph charts. I don't think I had that running last night. All right, I'm gonna reboot Fenix app again, run as admin, and then we will open up the sim again, or the plane again. So let's try it one more time and see what happens. Otherwise, we're gonna be troubleshooting for the next 2 hours, I guess. Welcome to IT stream. Restart the game. I don't want to do that. So Vatsim Killer says the same thing happened to him, and he had to restart the game. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. If it doesn't work this time, I will have to restart Microsoft Flight Sim, which is almost as bad as reinstalling Microsoft Flight Sim. It's about the same time limit. I'm telling you, you're gonna see if I have to restart just how long it takes for Microsoft Flight Sim to load. It's so annoying. But we'll find something else to do while we wait if that comes up. Seafin Fish, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the run as admin thing, we'll see right now if it works. So I restarted. I went back to the main menu. I closed the Fenix app, reopened it as admin, and now we're loading up the aircraft into Microsoft Flight Sim at the departure airport. Yes, the game takes ages to start for sure. When you click load from main menu, it's quick. Yeah. I hope it works, Tomsu. I hope it does, man. I really do. I want to fly, man. I want to fly. Thankfully, our flight is not too long today. It's only about an hour and a half to Kansas City, so I have a good window of time. So you see how the screens are black right now? Let's turn the battery on. We'll go straight to battery, which we shouldn't see anything anyways. And then external power. Look at that. They light up with a blue color, a blue hue color, and nothing comes on. Yeah, sad day. All right, well, I don't know what else to do but to restart Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, that sucks. But we gotta do what we gotta do, right? All right, well, guys, I'm gonna put you guys on this screen for a bit, and this is gonna be a just chatting stream until I can get this thing completely restarted. But guys, welcome to the Blue Games Just Chatting stream. Eventually, we might fly if everything works out. I got a question in chat. When will be the next A Pilot's Life Virtual Airline Pilot Career Series video? It's a long title. Well, I had a feeling you might ask that. It'll probably be next week. It'll probably be next week. The thing about like my schedule is with the balance, if I'm streaming, I'm not recording. And if I'm recording, I'm not streaming, right? So it's like I have to balance either or. So in order for me to record, I don't necessarily have a lot of time to stream. But and so basically today we're streaming instead of recording that video. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But I will record that. I might record a piece of it today and then record the rest of it maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on what's going on. But yeah, we will have to just wait and see. But yeah, so I'm planning for the next episode to come out next week. Again, I kind of teased this in the last video, but expect me to possibly be changing to a new airline. Our time at Aeromexico may be ending very, very soon. So looking at our options. So we'll see in the next video. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm doing a series right now called the Virtual Airline Pilot Career Series. And I think I just posted part 8. Was that this week or was it last week? I can't remember. Everything is mixing up. But we just posted part 8 not long ago. And so if you haven't seen all 8 episodes, maybe, consider going back to the beginning so you can kind of be up to date on why I'm making certain decisions in that series. It's really fun. Really fun. As a summary, we started off with Ryanair, flying for them because no one else would hire us. And now we've worked our way up through a couple airlines, and now we're with Aeromexico with a 787 license. So it's been fun. Been some great flight schedules with that. If it doesn't work with this load, try setting a cockpit state. Oh, that's a good idea. Appreciate the help, man. We'll try that out for sure. All right, one thing I do want to show you guys is, can I show that here? I want to show you guys the Volanta map of where we're going today, or we're planning to go today. So here on Volanta, we have us down here in my hometown of Houston, Texas, on the north side. Houston has 2 airports. It has a Intercontinental, as it's called, and then down here on the south, it has HOU. That is where Southwest, mainly flies. Southwest does both airports now, but you'll see a lot of Southwest flights going out of South Houston HOU Airport, out of Hobby. And we're heading up to the north through a few storms that are kind of coming through the north end here, over Oklahoma, and then drop down into Kansas City. Take a look at the map, though. We got some ATC up in Milwaukee. Looks like we have some ATC in New York, Boston area. You know the UK is going to be jumping. It's evening over there. The whole London has got ATC. Oh man, you got some stuff all up in Italy, Switzerland. It's looking good. Yeah. So if you want looking for somewhere to fly, there is plenty of places to go with ATC. Thank you, Captain, for the sub. Welcome to the blue team, man. I really do greatly appreciate that, man. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing real good. Hope you are doing real good. But that's the plan today. If we can get this thing running, man. I don't have a plan B. Like I'm not gonna fly a different plane. It's Fenix or nothing. That's my go no go. If a Fenix doesn't work, we're just out of luck. I don't know. I don't have any other plan of what else we could do outside of that. I mean, yeah, obviously we could hop in the fly-by-wire or something like that. But do I want to do that? Not really. Not really. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Have I tried asking in the Discord? No, I have not tried that. You just bought the SBW and you're loving it. SBW. What's SBW? What's that mean? Try the alternate display option. Good idea, Dylan. I can try that too. I did see that in the options on the Fenix application, so I'll definitely try that for sure. I will definitely try that for sure. So, what do you guys think? Flight Sim Expo, man. Flight Sim Expo has now finally been confirmed. I believe it's the June 21st to the 23rd in Las Vegas. I am planning to be there. And I know a lot of other people are already making plans to be there as well. Last year, I believe, in my opinion, was an amazing success back in Houston, back in my hometown as well. A lot of people came out, one of the biggest Flight Sim Expos ever. And I'm really hoping to continue on that momentum and have an even bigger Flight Sim Expo out in Vegas. I mean, if you compare the two cities just alone, I mean, people are going to be more interested in Vegas than they are in Houston anyways, right? So hopefully that be the case this year. Hopefully we have some big announcements. Hopefully we have some big product drops coming up at the expo and leading up to it, or even leading after it. We'll see. We don't really have a lot of details of who's exactly gonna be there yet. But if it's anything like last year, it's gonna be pretty darn amazing. So expect to see me there, and hopefully I get to meet some of you guys in person there at Flight Sim Expo. D Barkus, you really love the Moza truck wheel. Been stagnant on ATS2 and ATS because of wheels and pedals. Have Fanatec's old wheel, but looking forward to owning a Moza going forward. Yeah, man. On that note, I'm really enjoying that wheel, man. I've never had a trucking wheel. The Moza R5 that I have is the biggest wheel I've ever had for any driving simulator in the sim. So the sim is loading, by the way. So just so you know, we are waiting right now for the sim to load. But yeah, as big as wheel I've ever had. It feels really cool. It's really satisfying to turn that big old wheel. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, Moza Racing just released, or just announced, the Moza Racing trucking wheel. It's dedicated for trucking. It's actually the first ever dedicated trucking wheel by anybody. There's a lot of mods out there to make it work with a lot of the leading, companies that make wheels, but this is the first actual dedicated trucking wheel for American Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim, and any other trucking sim you want to do. Honestly, you can even use this wheel for like farming sim if you wanted to. Hi, Dylan, you made announcements to the pastors. We're having some issues. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to make it. If we can get back in and get it started, I'll do a cabin announcement myself and apologize to the cabin. We're having some technical issues right now, waiting for maintenance to help us out. Hopefully, maintenance is doing their job in the background and we can get this figured out soon, man. I hope so. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler, so much, man, for joining us and being in the blue team. Appreciate it so much, man, for that support. That is amazing. But yeah, what was that, Zach? I saw you ordered an oversized wheel for the G27. Feels so much better. Yeah, man. I mean, even if you don't get Moza, just if you can get a wheel mod, I've seen a lot of trucking channels that have these amazing wheel mods for their sims, and I've always kind of wanted one, but I was like, I don't know if I want to go through all the effort of having to modify my wheel and possibly break it and stuff like that. Thank you, Lightspeed, for coming out. Good to see you. I'm very weary of modding my hardware. It worries me really bad because I'm not a super handy person. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to get in there and start messing with wires and get in there and unscrewing stuff. No, it has to be super simple if we're gonna be modifying a piece of hardware. Tyler Rocks, yes, we are attempting to fly the Fenix. So far we have not been successful. The screens are not coming on for me, man. So if you happen to know how to fix that, I'm all ears. Yeah, Dylan in chat is a real truck driver in real life. So you wish you could explain easily what the wheel is like, but you do ask if it goes to 2 revelations to the left or to the right. Also, how big The wheel is got to get used to it. Yeah, so the wheel, I think it's, how big is it? I don't have my Moza software on this PC anymore, but I want to say it's like 1,000 something degrees. So in the Moza software, you can set different profiles, and they have a trucking profile. And yeah, it basically spins around all the way around 2 times, and then it goes into full lock, and the same thing the other way around. So they do have a profile specific for driving trucks, because if you drive rally, it's real tight. It's like you only go like this far and then that far. Same thing with Formula One. You only can go like that far and that far. But with trucking, with regular driving, regular cars, you're going to be whipping that wheel around. You know what I mean? Especially for drifting, that thing is spinning and spinning. Jekko, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing, man? You got an adapter that lets you put real world car wheels on. Wow, that's cool. Jose Romero, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Welcome back. Am I gonna do any more Train Sim World 4? Of course, bro. Of course. Of course. I just dropped a video or stream. We did a stream. Was it yesterday? Did we stream trains yesterday? What did we do yesterday? I can't even remember anymore. What is today? Thursday? Did I stream yesterday? I really don't remember. I know I posted a Train Sim vid yesterday for the new Train Sim Planet game. I think the day before that, I did a live stream for Train Sim World in the new Salzburg, Austria route. All right, we're finally loaded. I told you guys it took freaking forever. This is why I hate reloading. All right, so let me make sure. Okay, so Fenix app is not open yet, right? So I'm gonna now open up the Fenix app as an administrator, which I should never freaking have to do, but that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, guys, if this doesn't work, I am gonna fly the fly-by-wire out of spite. Like, that's what you get, Fenix, for not giving me a working product. Now, I love those guys over there, but I don't know what my problem is. Okay, so that's good. So let's go back to the same airport we were at, Kilo India Alpha Hotel. There we go. And you know what? Yeah, we'll pick the same spot. Charlie 4-2. And set as departure, live weather, all players, all that good stuff, and we'll hit fly. How did I get the custom gamer tag image? Are you talking about in Microsoft, the game? That's an Xbox thing. If you want to change your image, you got to do that through Xbox. So whatever your Xbox image is, that's how that changes in the top right corner. Alternate display render and unchecked display sync. Okay, so that's what mine says right now. It does say display sync checked, and alternate display render is not checked. If this doesn't work, we'll do that. All right, quick start. So again, I did a whole flight last night. I never touched any of those settings, but I also was not streaming. Yes, we're in. We in there like swimwear. Let's go. Okay, I feel like I just won a race. All right, let's get the heck out of Houston so I can come back to Houston and have lunch. All right, so we're just gonna get to it. I'm gonna kill the music. I'm gonna bump up the sound of the aircraft so we can enjoy and appreciate that, 'cause that's what I want to do. And let's do our flight to Kansas City, assuming nothing else is broken.
All aboard!
All right, nav 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, Felipe, for the subscription. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. Hope you're doing really well. Welcome, welcome. Crew supply on. That's on, that's on. That's on. I don't know if we have any fuel. We'll check though. Phoenix import. We should have our same flight plan. We're 22 minutes late. Of course we are. That's fine. We understand. I'll let everybody know why. All right, ground services go to mass. I'm gonna do a quick load. I was trying to do the whole GSX thing, which I like, but we gotta go. So we'll do instant. Aircraft is now loaded. I like doing the regular one where like it loads everything for you. Like Fenix did all this time and effort on setting it up so that it'll load for you, and it does it really seamlessly with GSX now. Okay. All right, so that's all good to go. Let's go here, and we'll go to departure. 15 lift out of Houston. That is correct. It is dry. It's supposed to rain later, but it's dry for now. We'll do optimum. Force toga, no anti-ice is gonna be off. Packs will be on. And the weather right now is 080 temperature is 12. Altimeter 3027, and we should actually have our load sheet ready because we did already auto load everything. So that's our load. Thank you so much as well. Who's that? Faye Payman? It's really small on my screen over here, so sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but I really appreciate you being out here. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll come back to this. Let's go do some other stuff. Fuel pumps on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let me see if my camera's still working. It's probably not. Okay, it is. Cool. And we'll go here. I'm gonna slow the camera down. Slow it down. I just dissed you. Okay, just kidding. There you go. Yeah, baby, the Fenix is back. All right, that's where it needs to be. So one other thing that I do, could this have broken it? Let's find out, because I'm turning it back on. So I do use FSLTL AI traffic, like 99% of the time. Because if you look at Vatsim, there is like, how many planes in the whole state of Texas right now? 3 planes, 4 planes in the whole state of Texas, and about 6 between here and Kansas. So it's not a lot of traffic happening right now. It's real early here in the US right now, so you're not gonna see a lot of traffic this time of day. So in order to get some busy airports, I turn on the AI traffic. That's what I do. That's what I like. All right, let's go down to our MCDU. We'll clear that. Clear. Go to @2. We'll go to AOC menu. Multiplayer is on. Yes, it is, AirStud. And then we'll go flight initialization, and we'll hit init data request. It should still have our flight from earlier that I filed. On top of that, I'm also going to reconnect to Vatsim since we had to restart Microsoft Flight Sim. We got our buddy Dylan flying along with us on Vatsim, so make sure we can hear him. And we did get a pre-departure clearance as well, which is pretty sweet. All right, that's all in. Houston to MCI, flight number United 116. Our alternate is Omaha, Nebraska, OM8. Do I have to click that again? I can't remember. Whatever. Let's go to init again. Do init request. My PA announcement should be on. I turned it on last night. I do enjoy the PA announcement, so I had that turned on. Alright, flight number, our cost index for today's flights, let's take a look here. It's going to be 12, just 12, that's it. 1, 2. Cruise altitude for our flight today is 36,000 feet, chat. 360. 36,000 feet above the ground. Alright, and our RS initialization, we'll go to align on the reference. We'll click that and confirm alignment. That's like, shouldn't take too long to do that. And we'll go to the next page. And again, because we already have our numbers, we can go over here and grab them. So we go to our, is it Fenix? Yeah, Fenix tool, mass and balance. And we'll grab our 0 fuel weight and our CG. So it's gonna be 122.6. 122.6 slash 28.9. 28.9er. That'll go right here. And our block fuel is 4.0 basically. 4,000 pounds. I really hope that's in pounds and not kilograms. Alright, it is pounds. Good. Alright, Corey, thank you for the sub as well. Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome to the blue team. I got a window seat just for you, my friend. So get ready, because we are departing soon. Alright, that's all good to go. We can now move on to our flight plan. So flight plan, departure out of Houston, Texas this morning is going to be runway 15 left. it's gonna be the Sticky 8 departure. Let's get that right. Sticky 8. And I think the transition is going to be Vatsim. Is that a football player? I think it might be. Tyler Rice is Kansas City, your home airport, man? Sweet, man. We're flying out to check you out. All right, and we'll click on our arrival. We can actually scroll down here to make sure everything is indeed in here. But we can click on KMCI now and then go over to arrival. We can put our arrival in ahead of time. We're expecting runway 19er left in Kansas City. So ILS 19er left, and then the arrival is going to be the what now? G3. That's what it says. What now? G3. And then its transition is going to be Stasin and insert. And that's it. We have discontinuity because there is vectors coming out of Houston, so we will not override that. We'll just have to go direct to be busy once we get airborne. All right, cool. So it says estimated fuel on board -4.5 in MCI. That's weird. We'll have to double check on that a little later. Is that how much fuel we need for this flight? No, that is not. Block fuel is 15,000. Oh, I'm looking at cargo. Our cargo is up here. Our fuel is here. So we have 15.8. I'm like, wait a second. I'm glad I checked. I mean, it wouldn't matter. We still have enough fuel. It's just the numbers will be completely off. Where does that go again? In it? Yeah, in it. And it's going to be 15.8. And we'll drop that there. Almost. That could have been bad. And then what's really cool feature now that they've added to the sim. This is definitely an update. If you go to our perf page, usually you have to go through here and fill everything out, which is it's not that difficult. But now you can go into your EFB and hit send to EFB, which is on one of these pages. There it is, send to MCDU, and it should send it. Oh wait, it's not the right. Oh, this is the weight and I see. So this sends it to the weight and balance screen, and the other one, which is in our departure perf, this one will send it to, okay, so we haven't calculated this yet. So let's go ahead and make sure we sync the load sheet one more time just to make sure we got the right numbers. We'll sync the weather again and we'll calculate. And now we have our takeoff numbers here, and that we can send to our MCDU. So I had that backwards. So it's gonna have us doing flaps 2 actually. So everything's here. V1 129er, VR 13032, and we clean speed 206 and flex temp 60, flaps 2. Beautiful. All right, cool. So that's all good to go. We are basically ready to push. Let's go get the APU completely turned on. We'll click on that and go take a listen. No toga with no bleeds. We're gonna have APU bleed. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna have packs. You guys, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys know this about me, but I'm a flex kind of guy, so I flex in my Airbus takeoffs. It's just as good as toga. There's no difference. There is a difference, but it's really not that big of a difference. All right, that's good. APU's on. We'll get the APU bleed on now. We now have air in the cockpit, and we'll go ahead and get our standby thingy. There we go. All right, we are just about ready to push. Let's go ahead and ask GSX to get ready to push us back here. Requesting pushback and departure. United, yeah. All right, what was the weather again here in... I forgot, I closed my charts app. Let me open that back up. Okay, if you bleed's good. We have a company message. Let's go see what they got to say.
Houston, traffic United 2048 pushing back off of Charlie 43.
Probably our load sheet. Yep, load sheet. We'll accept it. And so the weather in Houston currently is standby.
Departure checks completed.
080 at 11, gusting 18. Overcast 2600. Temperature's 12. Dew point is -1. Altimeter is 3027. And I just remembered that all that info is in the EFB as well. So I've been flying the Boeing a lot in other aircraft, so got to get used to flying an Airbus again. But it's one plane I can always come back to. So A320, the old faithful. All right, 3027 is locked in right there, and you know what we have? I gotta make sure I use this because I I need to get my worth out of it, and that is can you see it on screen? You can't even see it on screen. My camera's too low. I have a mini FCU by Mini Cockpit, and I can go in here and I can just hit that like that. That's done. Front row Kitty, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, give me a nose left facing south on taxi apron.
Release parking brake. All
right, we ready to go, guys? I think we're ready to go. Beacon lights on. AP is on. We can now disconnect the aircraft. There it is. It just switched over from external power. Interrupt pushback. What? No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Why does it keep popping up? Interrupt pushback. No, get me out of here. All right, brakes release to the push. Tail right.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Beautiful. All right, we want to wait till we get into the alley. Start the engines, so we don't get interrupted by the cabin announcements.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
It's going pretty good, front row Kenny. We are just now pushing back after a few little technical issues, but we're good now. Yep, we got it working, Data. So we're over at the C terminal in Houston, Texas. There's the control tower back there behind us. And KLM wouldn't normally park there, but we'll forgive them. We'll assume that their gate was taken and United is leasing out that gate for them. And they should, I'm not sure how GSX is mapped, but the way they normally push back out of here is they'll flip you around. Probably should have waited. Dylan, go ahead and taxi out. I probably should have waited for you to go before I pushed back, because, yeah, that's happening now. I didn't even think about it. It's been a while since I've flown Vatsim with another person. So, I forget I'm not alone. Alright, how we doing here? TCAS. Brake set. Clear disconnect, show me the pin. Alright, we'll do squawk code 2116. Standby on. TRA. Good. We're also going to hide that for a second. We'll turn on these guys. I don't know if you turn it on this early, but we're just gonna turn it on. Because why not? I'm not a real pilot. I just flight sim. Alright, seatbelt signs are also not even on. What a horrible pilot I am. Okay, we should be, as soon as he gets out of the way, clear to start. We'll wait for him though. I don't wanna taint this moment with an aircraft being inside of me. So we'll wait for him to push, and then we'll start it up. Let me check on the chat. Okay, everybody's asked me to do. Okay, fine. I'll do a PAX off takeoff. I don't even know what that means.
Left is clear. Right.
We'll do force toga, PAX off takeoff. Happy? So give me new numbers for that, whatever that is.
Houston traffic, United 248, taxi to runway 15 left by Romeo.
Alright, new number's been sent to the FMC. No flex now because we're doing force toga. Uh, 129, 130, 132 for V2, clean 205. So if I do PAX off takeoff, when do I turn the PAX on?
Southwest 1122 is going to taxi to runway.
You guys are gonna have to teach me because I didn't go to V1 University this week. I kind of skipped class a little bit. Shout out to V1 though, real world Airbus pilot. He's been schooling us since this thing dropped. I've been working, haven't had a chance to really pay attention to all the tips he's been giving everybody, but. Big shout out to him. If you're looking for a real Airbus pilot to follow and watch, check out V1 Simulations on YouTube. I think he's working today, but he may be streaming again tomorrow. And he's had some great things to say about it. Sorry, Ord Sim Pilot will only be doing one flight today, man. Right before takeoff, overhead panel. Turn them back on after thrust set back to climb. Thank you, Hacker. I will try to remember that. And if I forget, just remind me. Just remind me. All right, guys, we are clear to start engines now. So let's just do exactly that. Down to the bottom here, we will go over to our switch. Actually, let's get a good camera view. I want to get a good camera view. Let's set this up. We'll do left first and then right. It's a little loud out here. There's an airport, by the way. Alright, we'll set with that. And what view would you guys like to hear the engine start? Wing view, outside? Let me know. Starting engine 1. Ignition of the crank. Clear on 1, start on 1. Let's start right here. Headphones on.
Welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest use behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Sounds like an IE engine. Sounds accurate. All right. On 2, we'll do it outside for the second engine, just because I want to. And clear on 2, start on 2. Sorry, there's AI traffic noises that are getting distracting out there. I could turn them down. I could dig it. I could dig it. Only thing is missing, in my opinion, is the thump. But I actually don't know if the IAE engine does that. I know the CFM does. I haven't been around the IAEs as often as I have been around the CFMs. So we got two good engines, from what I can see. Take a while to spool up too, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to hearing it go toga though. That's gonna be pretty dope. All right, master switch off in the AP. AP bleed off. Let's go get out of here. Taxi lights on. Runway turnoffs on. We'll get the flaps. For some reason, my flap button got unmapped through the update, so we'll have to do it like that. And flight control check. Yeah, check our speed brake here. Alright, that's all working. That's good. That's good. Isn't there a... Where's the flight control? There it is. Alright, to the right.
Eastern traffic at 248 and holding short of Whiskey Victor on Whiskey
down.
Alpha.
Rudder pedals. Alright, we're good. Free and
Aircraft
correct.
Salon 22 holding short of November Alpha for...
Alright guys, let's get out of here.
Now you can take off if you want. We're
Brakes
waiting
release.
for traffic behind us.
Let's go.
I was going to do the same.
Auto
I'm
brake
waiting
set.
for your company traffic.
Alright, we're going to 15 left. Let me get my chart. I kind of know where to go. I know this airport pretty well, but just to make sure. I will probably follow that frontier. Who the heck are we again? Houston, intercontinental traffic, United 116, taxi runway 15 left via Whiskey. Have I heard of the CTAF? Yes, I have heard of the CTAF. I'm curious as well myself how that's gonna. Oh, there's a freaking CRJ. CRJ for the win. Come on, Delta, get out of the way. I think you're supposed to be on the other side, anyways. He's gonna clip us. I know he's gonna clip us. Freaking CRJs, man. Freaking CRJs, man. Alright, let's go. But yeah, the CTAF thing is an interesting concept. I don't know how well that's going to work on Vatsim, to be honest, man. I don't know how well that's going to work. I like the idea of the Unicom frequency, right? Where anyone in the area can hear you. The thing about CTAF is that you will never really hear anybody on CTAF because it's airport specific. And you won't hear anybody unless they're at your airport. And when there's no ATC on, it's... Especially if you're flying in, very unpopular places. Like, it may go well at JFK or LA where there's always traffic. But if you're flying to somewhere like Kansas City, like, you're not gonna hear anybody on the Kansas City CTAF. Like, it's gonna be very rare. 777 over, actually 767 over there. I guess we'll go this way because all the traffic's going that way. So this right here is the bridge that takes you over the entrance of the airport. Whenever you're driving into Houston Intercontinental, is a little bridge right here that goes into that way and over to the hotel. Alright, am I missing anything, chat? What is CTAF? CTAF is basically Unicom, but airport specific. Does that make sense? That's basically what it is. Man, I miss working at the airport. I miss working at the airport. Oh, sweet, Dylan. Sounds good. Sounds very good. Alright, so our flaps are set. Our speed brake armed. Cabin, and that's the cabin, whatever, the cabin ready message tone. So the cabin's ready in the back. We're only doing 26 ground speed, so for those of you who think I'm speeding, I'm okay. Pretty slow day here in Houston. Not a lot of traffic. There's a WestJet over there. Southwest 1122. Sweet, man. Thanks for flying along with me today. Hopefully we have a nice, uneventful flight for the rest of the afternoon. overcast skies. That is pretty accurate to what it is actually here today. It got kind of cold in Houston for some reasons. It got hot for one day, and then it got cool again. So, like, what's going on with the weather, man? Like, Texas can't decide if it wants to be winter or if it wants to be summer. This is the American Airlines terminal over here. You'll see all the American Airlines parked right there. And then JetBlue parks right on the edge in that little alley corner here.
Onto runway 15 left, whiskey alpha.
JetBlue actually shares that space.
And Southwest 1122 is going to be behind the United.
Hey Dylan, I'm gonna let you take off first, man. So I'm gonna slide in behind you. That United over by Whiskey will come in behind you. Lord Moss, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. It taxi's really nice though. It feels really nice on taxi. Now remember, I have not flown this plane at all in a long time. Not even the old version. I have not flown a single Airbus in at least 3 to 4 months. And then Southwest is over there. Alright, he's taking off. Final looks like it's clear. SC Morel, welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Lord Moss, first time catching a live video. Been watching the video series. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. I know in my video series I kind of skipped.
Traffic at 248 taking off on my 15 left via the sticky 8 departure. RNAC to Watson. Houston traffic 15 left.
I kind of skip a lot of the aircraft setup and waiting and whatnot. So in the live stream you get to see everything. Okay, we're doing a toga, forced toga, packs off takeoff. Reviewing our V1s, 129, 130, 132. Transition altitude will be 18,000. Toga is going to be required for this takeoff. Clean speed with 205. Flaps set to 2. They are, and our trim should be set as well. Alright, he's on the takeoff roll. Final is clear. Lane lights on. And strobe lights on, wing lights on, packs off. I've never done this. I've never done a packs off landing, or takeoff, I should say. Houston intercontinental traffic, United 116, taking off runway 15 left, depart to north. I'm taking a break from my Aeromexico 787 to do this flight.
And Southwest 1122 for the short 15 left.
There's a Frontier over there too. Cool. Alright, let's get lined up. Yeah, Houston ATC doesn't normally come on until much later at night. So sadly, I usually miss them. Alright, we'll hold there. Pretty decent lineup. Alright, let me get some togas in the chats. Airplane emojis in the chat. Just spam it. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's get in there. Let me get my departure on here so I know where the heck I'm going. It's going to be radar vectors out of here. So, all right. Brakes released. All that's good. All that's good. All the checks are complete. Let's get it. All right. And force toga. Let's go.
And Southwest 1122 for the line, with behind the United.
Houston traffic at 248, heading direct east to the northwest. Houston traffic, final call.
Sorry, I'm looking at views. Looking at camera views. The butt kicker is kicking.
And tapping 5,000.
Airspeed's alive. We already passed V1. We're up. Positive. Gear up in the chat. Oh, she sounds beautiful. That looks so sick. I could watch that view for the entire flight. Oh, we're over speeding. Flaps up. We're okay, no panic. And lever climb. Man, that toga is strong. And packs back on. Alright, we'll make a left turn. We'll fly by hand. Okay, you guys are right. That no packs takeoff was pretty delicious. No regrets there. Alright, passing 4,000 feet. Houston in traffic. United 116 passing 4,000. Left turn. RNAV to Vatsim. Let's call now. Alright, we up, guys. I'm gonna fly over this soft layer of clouds here and get us going direct to Vatsim, or to B. Beasley. Oh, it sounds so good. Ah, man, they nailed the sounds, man. They really did a great job on the sounds. The Fenix has always sounded good. It's just an upgrade. Like, these are literally first class sounds. The first class upgrade on the sounds here. Alright, we'll level off there. Still flying by hand. I want to kind of get used to flying with the joystick again. I've been flying all yoke type aircraft lately, so I want to get kind of used to flying with the yoke again. We'll go here in the MCU. We'll go to flight plan and actually go direct to B. Beasley. Insert. Alright. Still my controls. Make sure we're in, we're in climb mode. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss flying the old bus. Not gonna lie. Alright, we're passing 10,000 there. We'll ping the cabin, let them know. And get the lights off. We'll do the rest once we go autopilot on. Oh, I didn't turn on SDS. I forgot about that. I forgot that was the thing. I guess we'll use that for landing, I assume. Alright, I'll turn the autopilot on. And we'll pull out to, there we go, VNAV should now be activated. Autopilot, hands free, unarm that. Go ahead and retract our landing lights. And wing lights, don't need them. And I think we're good, guys. I think we are good. I'm gonna go outside, but I think I might have to turn the sound down a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. So we go to the outside view. That's not that bad. That'll be worse. There's that big ol' IAE engine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the friendly skies. Oh, she's posing for us. All right, thank you. Nate, we are headed to Kansas City. Yeah, we'll turn on the SDS. Hopefully I don't have a problem with turning it on mid-flight. I forgot, somebody did tell me to turn that on. I don't know what it means, but apparently it's good. So I'll turn it on once I finish dealing with this eye candy here. Hey man, Fenix doesn't fail, man. Fenix doesn't fail. Let me know, chat. What do you think? Was it worth the wait? Was it worth the wait? Let me know in chat. There it is. The real tuna says yes. Jose Romero says yes. 100% the gamer. We up, baby. Oh yeah, she's beautiful. It's been a while since I've, you know, it's funny. It's so funny how an update like this can breathe new life into an aircraft. I mean, we've been flying the 320 and versions of the 320 forever, right? And I feel like everyone has kind of got to a point where they're kind of getting bored of the 320. But for some reason, this update that has reignited our love for the aircraft and appreciation for the aircraft. All right, so the SDS control should be in here somewhere. I think it's under settings, right? I remember seeing it. Brake fans. Oh, I want those. Standby, metric, this cabin ready. FLS, ESS. Don't know what that is. Go around cabin. Nope. Nope. Here it is. Controls SDS. And rudder dampening. Sure, I'll try that too. Russ, I don't know what that means. Auto door simulation, auto jetway simulation. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea too. So we'll go with that. Save. All right, cool. Well, that's set up. So you can see here we're now en route. I'll go to this screen here. We are on the way to MCI. Expected to land on runway 19er left. But all right, we're passing 18,000 feet. We go standard on the left side and standard on the right side. And why is my flight director not on? All right, cool. Cool. Have I heard of the Flight Dash AI announcements yet? Yeah, I have actually. I need to look into that. Thanks for reminding me. You know, FL350, you are 100% correct. I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit here. Now we know what it sounds like, right? So I'll bring it down something to yell. But he was saying in the comment, he says that he wished that someone would stream a night flight because the new wing lights look so good, and I have to agree with him. Last night in my test flight, I didn't stream this, but it's just me making sure my controls work and stuff like that, and I did it as a night flight. I kind of simulated that this is still a part of my Aeromexico pilot life career because I flew out of Mexico City into Houston so that I could do this flight, right? So it's a little bit of role play right there. But anyway, so I did the flight at night, and yes, I agree. If you look at the wing lights at night, it looks so. You know what? Why not I just show you? I mean, why not? I mean, this is a simulator. Let's go to daytime, and we'll go to we'll change it from real time to just like nighttime, like that. I can show you guys real quick what that night light looks like. So this is what the cockpit looks like at night. Isn't there another light I can turn on? Where is it at? Are these lights? Yeah, floodlights, integral lights. Is that one? Yeah, there it is. So that's the night lighting kind of look there. There's more lights you can turn on, but I really just want to show you the wing lights. My wing light's still on. All right, so check it out. Now it might not come through on the stream. I don't know how well this is gonna look on the stream. Oh, you know what? Let's turn off the interior cabin lights, which is actually surprisingly controlled by the sim. It'll automatically turn off and on the cabin lights. Let's go like that. There we go. All right, now look at it. Might not be that easy to see, especially because like that big old freaking logo in the way. Let's turn it off. But try it yourself. The plane's out. It's public. So if you have the Fenix, try a night flight, man. Try a night flight. I'm telling you, this view right here, like this here looks really impressive. The way the light hits this, the front of this engine cowling. It's really impressive. And the shadowing in there, the detail in all of this area right here is very, very nice. It also bleeds off into the wing out there as well. Very, very good. Very good. Obviously, you can't see much in the back, but that's what it looks like. So we will return back to daytime. Oh, look, the moon is out. Real time. Goodbye, moon. Goodbye, moon. Looks really good in the daytime, too. Not gonna lie, looks real good in the daytime. But, yeah, good stuff. Imagine taking off from Mexico City with IAEs. That's what I did last night. That's exactly what I did. Long takeoff roll, 7,000 foot elevation, flaps 2, and I just did packs on and flex on that one, but it flexed pretty high because it needed to. Yeah, I agree. Fenix has done some black magic with this update, 100%. But good stuff, man. It's I mean, my honest opinion on like the update was like I'm looking forward to it. Like I was looking forward to it, but wasn't holding my breath. I'm like, at the end of the day, it's just, you know, another Airbus. It's the same Airbus, it's the same plane. But the thing is a lot of DLCs and planes will come out for Microsoft Flight Sim, and you know, there's a big hype about it. Everybody's flying it, everybody's talking about it, everybody's anticipating it, and then a few days later, you know, depending on the aircraft, it just kind of trickles out and nobody's flying it anymore, right? And I feel like with this one, it might be a similar thing, right? I think that we're going to see a lot of people flying it in the community on streams up until about Friday and this weekend. And then I think we're all going to get tired of seeing Airbus again. That doesn't mean we're not going to keep flying it. We're probably going to, you know, maybe fly something else to break it up. And then we'll come back and return to the A320 like we always do. We've always, like, the A320 and 737 are go-to aircraft. These are the workhorses. These are the most flown planes flown in real life and the most flown plane and flown in Flight Sim. So the fact that we have such a highly detailed aircraft just makes it more exciting to come back to later on. You know what I mean? Let me get that cabin light back on for the cabin crew. I think they're trying to do stuff back there. Hopefully we don't get stuck in clouds this entire flight, because we just might. We just might. The wing view looks good too, but since we're in the clouds, we'll go to the outside. Does Microsoft Flight Simulator have a UPS and FedEx 747 that you can buy on Flight Simulator? Technically, yeah. I know X-Plane for sure. So basically, it's a 747 you can buy on X-Plane. And then there's a livery you can download for free that has UPS or FedEx liveries on it. Now for Microsoft, there is the default 747, which is not cargo, it's just passenger, but there's a livery that you can get that, you know, puts a cargo livery on it. So if you want to make believe that you're flying a cargo 747, you can do that. We do know that PMDG is working on a 747 for Microsoft Flight Sim, but I don't suspect to see that until next year because they're still working on the 777 right now. But yeah, so the answer is yes, you could technically do those things. Are you saying that the Fenix doesn't work well in VR? Look at the wing lights, because in the daytime the wing lights bother me. Like, it annoys me seeing that light there. All right, there we go. All right, we are airborne. We should be following the flight plan. Let me check and see. Oh, yeah, we're going the right way. That's good. We are 1 hour away, guys. 1 hour out from Kansas City. So we got some good time to chill. I was going to turn the music on, but to be honest, man, I kind of just want to listen to these engines for the next hour. But let me know if you guys want to hear some music. I can turn on the radio. But as of right now, we're just going to chat and enjoy the view. There it is. She's posing for us again. When is the Boeing 777 coming? I wish I knew, man, but I don't. But all we know is it's coming. Is it coming soon? I don't know. I just know it's coming. Do I mind giving you a view of the inside for your little girl? Absolutely. You talking about like the front inside of the cabin? Matter of fact, let's go back to the cab. We haven't done that yet. We're almost cruising. It's level. We'll turn off the seatbelt signs real quick. All right, seatbelt signs off. We'll kind of, I think our first officer, Dr. or the real Tuna, can handle it from here. We'll walk back to the cabin. So this is the cab. Now I think you can customize this in the liveries. I'm not sure, but here's the galley area. You can get all your coffee pots and stuff like that comes out of here. And you know, if you guys want to know where the snacks are all down here. And these, that's why they're that's why they got the thing on it, make sure nobody's stealing. So you just lift this red handle, you can pull this guy out, and that's what they push down the between the seats. But all the snacks, all the Lays and all the peanuts is all down in these little containers. And then up here you have a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so that's that. Over here is one of your couple of your jump seats for the crew. This screen here, I'm actually surprised this screen doesn't work, but I guess they don't really have anything working in the cabin. But you can peek out the window here. Nice little view of the outside. And then back here we have the seat. We got a 3x3 configuration. This is basically the Spirit layout. Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Not a lot of leg room. This is exactly the Spirit layout, just without the Spirit logos. You got multiple exits on the wing. These are optional, by the way. You can have just one, you can have two. A lot of airlines have two. Nice little wing view there on the wing. Yeah, I think that the livery developers, the people who come on Flight Sim TO and stuff, will come up with some pretty cool stuff back here. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the original Fenix had a bunch of liveries that had interior logos and whatnot. So here's the restroom. I really doubt this works. Let's see. Nope, there's nothing in there. I knew, because you're really not. Yeah, the camera was never meant to come back here, and so yeah, there's no lavatory or nothing like that back here. So another galley area. Same thing. You got some ovens. These are all ovens for all the hot food, and then you got your coffee. And then you got all your snacks and other stuff. Your drinks are also down here as well. So, but that is the tour. If you guys wanna laugh, I have a video where I play as a flight attendant in VR on an Airbus A320, and I can't remember if I put this in the video or not. But at one point, I'm putting out a fire in the lavatory. And at another point, I'm doing an emergency evacuation on water where we have to exit from the wings. It was pretty cool. Ooh, look at this. So you see here it says smoking. All right, let's see if I put the seatbelt signs on, if that changes. All right, so they're back on. Let's go see if the smoking sign came on. Uh-oh, hold on, I broke it. Broke the camera. Butter. You remember that? Yep, there it is. And you can barely hear it. The lady just said the seatbelt sounds are back on, return to your seat and all that. And what I heard in the video, the preview video, is that depending on where you are in the cabin, you should hear, you know, different levels of volume of the cabin announcements because of, you know, the way they've done the sound and all that. It's kind of hard to tell that because usually you're not back here when it happens, but it's still a pretty cool detail they have in there. The major downfall with the Fenix VR is you can't go to the bathroom. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. All right, let's sit down. We'll shut that door so there's no so Mikey doesn't get in here and try to take over. All right, guys, we are at our cruise level. Let's go ahead and again, we'll turn the seatbelt signs off again. It is a pretty smooth ride, and we'll go ahead and do our en route updates and let everybody know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is Captain Blue Griffin. We have our flight headed to Kansas City today. We're expecting to arrive in about 1 hour time. Weather in Kansas City looking pretty smooth, and should be a pretty smooth flight though. We got the seatbelt signs turned off for you, so if you need to go to the restroom, feel free to do so. And sorry for the delay back in Houston. Had a bit of a maintenance issue down on the ground, but thankfully we got that fixed and figured out, so there's nothing for you to worry here up in the cabin. But thank you guys so much for joining us, and welcome aboard this United flight service to Kansas City. Until next time, thank you guys. And don't forget to drop the mic part. Alright, well, is that back to normal or not? Okay, it's back to normal. So, we're still flying over Texas. We'll be coming over Dallas here in a little bit, but we're looking good. I'll go outside again. Why doesn't have people? That's a great question, SM Rail. Why are there no people in the back? That's because Fenix didn't put any people back there. They didn't put any people back there, sadly. What up, FO pilot? Death, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Welcome back. You are flying United, and you just purchased your flight tickets to go to Houston with United. Sweet. Why are you going to Houston? What's bringing you out here, man? What is new SBW airline? What is SBW? I keep hearing that. SBW. Oh, Simbit World. That's what I should have knew. I should have knew what that meant. Yeah, I updated you guys a little bit earlier ago. Expect the next part for the virtual airline pilot career series to come next week. I'm hoping to record that late, maybe a piece today, maybe a piece tomorrow. We'll see. But expect that we may be changing airlines. We may be switching airlines. So this may be the last time you see Aero Mexico. But you got to watch the next video to find out. But I've been enjoying Simbit World. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a application. It is a paid application, but it's an application that allows you to basically, it's kind of like flying for a virtual airline, except you're the pilot. Like, you're simulating being the pilot, and you can go fly for various airlines. You don't have to be locked to just one airline. You can go fly for United. You can go fly for American. You can go fly for EasyJet. And you get paid an hourly wage for that. It judges you on your landings so that you can get a higher pilot rating, so you can then get hired by higher profile, airlines. Like if you want to fly for KLM, which I believe is a 5-star airline, you're gonna need to have a good track record. Can't be going out there smashing planes, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It gives you a good reason to fly, a good accountability to fly well, and I've been enjoying it. I really have been. We started a little video series on my progress, but I know a lot of you guys have been flying along as well and going to various airlines. Been loving hearing you guys' stories on what airlines and what routes you've gone and stuff like that. It's been pretty cool. Flight Simulation 101, you're behind me at flight level 340. Sweet, man. Sounds good. Oh yes, a little snow booty. Welcome aboard. Sadly, this plane is only available on PC. Yeah, I wish, man. Hopefully someday they can bring it to Xbox. I don't know if they will. I feel like if they were going to, they would have done it by now. But maybe that's the next step. Maybe the next step is to update it in a way that they can bring it to Xbox. Yeah, I heard that. I was talking to XP this morning, so I didn't see that part of the stream. Apparently, he was going to do the Fenix flight, and he loaded the LIAN VFR A320, which is hilarious. That whole stream was an event. So definitely go back and check out XP72 stream from last night. It was very eventful. Much more eventful than mine was when we got started. So, but yeah, check that out. That sounded crazy. You just flew through Texas all the way from Bangkok. Man, where you headed to? That's a long flight. That is a long flight. Do you get paid real money? No, it's game money. It'd be nice if you get paid real money. But no, you get paid game money for flying on Simbit World. There is an application out there that, so I don't know how it works. I honestly don't trust it. It might be legit. I just haven't done my research. It just sounds sketchy. There's an app out there where you can actually earn real money by flying virtual planes, but you do have to obviously pay for the app. Everybody pays for the app because the money got to come from somewhere. So I don't know. It sounds interesting. It's an interesting idea. I would, I think everyone would love to get paid to do virtual flying because, like, this is your hobby. This is what you enjoy doing. This is what you love. So why not get paid to do what you enjoy and what you love? And so if there's a way to make that happen for everyone, that would be amazing. I don't know how you'd ever accomplish it, but it'd be really cool. You're flying Japan Airlines. Oh, cool. Oh, Jose, you live in California, but you were born in Houston. Nice. I have a friend of mine who lives nearby who was born in California and now lives in Houston. But I've been to California a few times. It's cool. I wouldn't want to live there. Or that's not true. It's probably certain parts of California I wouldn't mind living in. But I wouldn't want to live in LA or like around LA, I don't think. I don't think. Even if you're making a half a penny per flight, I mean, you're making money, right? Like, I think Volanta, I heard at one point they had some kind of service where, like, if you fly a certain amount of miles, you get a discount on, like, orbit scenery and stuff. I don't know if that's still a thing or if it's true, but I love that idea. I love the idea of, like, all right, you use a service and it goes towards something, like maybe downloading a new scenery or an aircraft, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be pretty cool. Like a rewards program, I think that's a great idea. So if Volanta is indeed doing that, I hope that they continue to push that and make it even more accessible for people to do. I love that idea. Yeah, it's true. It's pretty in California, but it is very expensive. Yeah. I don't know that I could go live in like, I grew up in Houston. I've seen the prices here in Texas and Houston, and like when I go visit other cities in the United States and see that the prices are much higher than ours, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I would always feel like I'm getting ripped off. I would always feel like I'm getting ripped off. Really? Okay, so that is a thing. So the Real Tuna says that he has gotten some stuff from Volanta. From that rewards program. That's pretty cool. That's good to know that it's actually working. What is up, Brown Sticks? Welcome to the stream. Sorry I've been missing you guys' chat. I'm really apologizing for that. I need to update my chat there. But welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day as well. But yeah, sounds. That's the highlight so far in this flight. Is obviously the engine looks good. Right? Obviously it looks good. That's no surprise. But the highlight so far of this flight has been the engine sound. It is. I still personally think that the Neo sounds better just in real life as far as engine starting, but they got the sound right. It's accurate. You know what I mean? It's definitely accurate. Amazon Lion or Amazing Lion, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. I'm pretty excited to be flying this plane again. We're cruising right now. If you're just joining us, we're cruising at flight level 360, 36,000 feet. We are 50 minutes out from Kansas City. Let's see how we're doing on the winds and stuff. We got a direct crosswind at 89, so the winds are not doing us any favors. We're flying directly north. You can see the traffic up ahead of us. Got a couple buddies flying along with us today. So thank you, Dylan and Flight Simulator 101. But I mean, everything looks good. I mean, so what I understand with this new update is, they've done a bunch of stuff under the hood with wear and tear. And if you abuse the aircraft, I guess it's supposed to mean something now. I don't really know how all that works. So I guess we'll have to just keep an eye on that. I don't even know how to know if I abuse. Like, how do I even know if my engine is going bad? Like, I don't know. I know there's certain failures we can get, but yeah, I don't know. I think most of the stuff that they've changed, like a lot of the really detailed stuff, most of us will probably never even use. To be honest. I think most of us won't use them. Like, a lot of those features they've added are probably stuff that people who are, Airbus rated might use for their, their recurring training. But us regular flight simmers, us typical flight simmers, like what I'm doing right now is like, this is what we do. You know, like we just get up and we go. We land, we take off and go somewhere else. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. That would be pretty cool to have like a one-on-one Airbus lesson from V1 or a real Airbus pilot. That'd be a pretty cool idea. That's a good concept. That'd be a long video though. That'd be a real long video. Like flight sim coaching from a real Airbus pilot. That'd be pretty dope.
Airport, West Traffic American 2901 inbound server 4.
Can y'all hear?
Just passed in 10,000.
Yeah, you can hear it. Bro, I got so many windows open right now. Any Formula One fans in the chat today? F1 is back. I think practice is going on. I think that might be over now, but I know I was watching practice in Bahrain right before the stream started. I would not be. I've been getting this question a lot the past couple months, but I will not be doing the full F1 World Tour this year. We're still going to have the Discord section, and a lot of people are still flying the flights, and we're still discussing it and talking, but I don't have any plans of doing a video series or even doing barely any of the flights. Last year kind of burnt me out, man. It was 20-something, flights, 20-something weeks. It lasted almost all year. It was very tiring. A lot of pressure on me to produce a video for that series before the races. It was really tough. Kind of burned me out. So I love F1. I still love the concept. I'm still gonna probably do some flights here and there to simulate delivering cargo. Oh, look, Southwest underneath us. Cargo to the races, but I can't commit to doing a whole other year of that again. But you guys feel you're free to go and try it yourself. A lot of long hauls. I think my longest flight was it 18 hours? Something like that. It was something crazy. Yeah, so I gotta say one thing. I was listening to the commentators in the free practice 2, the night session, and they were really hyping up Mercedes and saying how, Hamilton and George are so fast and this and that. And I'm like, no, don't get me excited. Don't get me excited. Don't get my hopes up. Don't make me think my team, my Mercedes, my Mercs are gonna come back with a competitive year. Don't get me excited. Do not. We'll wait for qualifying and we'll see what the pace is like. That'll be, the race is Saturday night, so qualifying will be on Friday, which is tomorrow. So we'll wait till qualifying to see what the true pace is of everyone. But do not get my hopes up making me think, Mercedes is going to be something this year, and it ends up not being. It was so disappointing last year at the end of the first couple races to find out that Red Bull was just freaking miles faster, seconds faster than everyone else, and that's how it was the entire year. I was so I'm just hoping and praying we don't get that this year. I don't want Red Bull to suck. I don't want them to be horrible. I just want the gap to be close enough that we have some close, tight, entertaining races this year. Yes, Hamilton at the end of this year, so in 2025, is going to Ferrari, but this year he's staying with Mercedes. What was the 18-hour flight? I can't. Can anybody in chat remind me? What was the longest flight we had last year for the F1 Tour? If anyone joined us, or you can just check the actually the site. I think I took the site down. Well, it's still up, but you just can't find it. If you might remember what the longest flight we did last year was for the F1 Tour, I can't remember. I think, was it 18 hours? It was something like that, something crazy. This is what I realized when I heard that Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes was leaving to go to Ferrari. When I heard that, I found out that I'm not a Mercedes fan. I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan. Therefore, when he leaves, I'm going to become a Ferrari fan. Because originally, Red Bull was my team. For years, I was a Red Bull fan. It's funny because now they're world champions and I could give a crap. But what it really was, I was a Daniel Ricciardo fan, because at the time, Daniel Ricciardo was racing for Red Bull, and I loved Red Bull because he was with, you know, Ricciardo was with them. And as soon as he left, you know, my loyalty stayed with him. Still was never really a Renault fan with the yellow team, but I was a McLaren fan. I did like McLaren. I still like McLaren to this day. I still root for them. So I think this year I'm rooting for Mercedes. I'm rooting for McLaren, and I would love to see some success from Aston Martin. I wouldn't mind seeing Williams shaking it up too. And obviously I gotta root for Haas, the only American-ish team, but I don't have very high hopes for them, sadly. Right? Verstappen should just quit while he's ahead. You know what I mean? He should just quit while he's ahead. But no. Yeah, he's gonna be one to fight for sure. Oh wow, Brian, that's real old school. Back when Lewis was with McLaren, that's a long time ago. Yeah, so you've been a fan longer than I have. I wasn't even watching F1 back when he was at McLaren. Southwest down there, right underneath us, a couple thousand feet. Lewis Hamilton. Oh look, traffic going. Which way is it going? We just passed by another plane. I don't know where he went. So like, this is why I like the AI traffic. So a lot of those contrails are AI. So this plane right here, that Southwest, is a real person on Vatsim. But on top of that, we have the AI traffic mixed in with it as well. And so we're getting both. Oh, hold on. We got intercepted. We got intercepted. Everybody put your seatbelts on. Fernando's in his 40s. I think Hamilton is either about to be 40. Like, he's pretty close to 40. He might be 40. I think I heard a commentator say that he was 40 earlier. I know, that is crazy. He's in shape. Oh wow, you're old enough to remember when Jackie Stewart was driving. I'm old enough to not know who Jackie Stewart is. So we'll put that in perspective. Is that Cassius? It might be. It might be. Too close, switching the guns. And the beautiful, who's that by? The, dang it, what's the name of the company that made the F-14? Remind me, chat. Who was the company who made the F-14 for Microsoft Flight Sim and DCS World? Cosmos, welcome to the stream, man. Sorry, I will not be flying the Concorde. Not today, and honestly, I don't have any plans to do so anytime soon. The Concorde is just, I know people, I will lose friends for saying this, but I'm just not a Concorde person. It's just not my taste. Lotus, yeah, that's way back in the day. Have I ever done a flight sim to a train sim to a bus sim to a taxi sim to a race sim? No, I have not done all that in one stream. Yes, heat blur. There we go. Let's get a wing view of that. That's gonna be sick. Oh my god, that is freaking scary. Let me get a screenshot. Hold on. Let me get a screenshot of this. Hold position. Can you imagine, bro? You're streaming, not streaming, you're on a flight, a commercial flight, and a F-14 escorts you, or it comes up and just rolls up on your wing. You're like, what's going on? That'd be crazy. That would be very crazy. Yep, I hope it's a friendly, right? Well, it's F-14, so I think that's a friendly. I think it is. I think that's Air Stud. That's probably Air Stud. Shout out to him. So it's funny. Was I streaming that? No, I don't think I was recording. So funny story about escort jets. So I was doing a flight. Where was I flying? I was flying a 737. This was a part of. Yeah, this was. Was it? I want to say this was a part of my Aeromexico series of flying, and I was landing somewhere in the States. I can't remember what city I was landing in, but I got intercepted by 2 F-14s, and I didn't even notice it until I was on short final, because one of them came up in front of me and rocked his wings to say hi. The other one came up behind me and to my right, and I never even saw him. And apparently they found me on Discord and they texted me. I was like, hey man, we were escorting you. Took some screenshots. Here we go. Speaking of screenshots. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'll take that right there. I wonder if that, does that freeze everything? Save. Got it. Alright. Oh, that's a good one too. Screenshot. Got it. I don't think that freezes my sim. I think it just freezes my screen cap. Do y'all see that also on stream when I do that? Let me see. Wait for him to get in position one more time. Get another screenshot. Yeah, the if you're looking for a fighter jet to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim, the Heat Blur F-14 is absolutely one of the best, if not the best, fighter jet in Microsoft Flight Sim so far. As far as detail, simulation, features, all of that, which makes sense because it comes that jet actually comes from DCS World, which is, in my opinion, and I believe it's the truth, but the best combat flight simulator that exists. Let's get these lights off. And it's even better in DCS World. It's actually, the features have been toned down in Microsoft Flight Sim. Alright, top of descent is way out there, about 160 miles out. Let's go back outside. But yeah, check it out. If you're into that kind of thing, you're definitely gonna want to check out that F-14. I think I messed up my chat. Hold on, let me reset my chat, guys. Resetting the chat. So I think I lost a few. Alright, if you sent me a message that you need an answer for in the last, let's say, 5 minutes, feel free to send it again. You have my permission. But yeah, so excited for racing season to be back. Again, as you guys know, I can't help but talk about it. I'm a big racing fan. So F1 is back. NASCAR is back as well. Great race in Atlanta. Oh my gosh, such a good race. Was really surprised. It was the Atlanta race, in my opinion, was much better than the Daytona 500. Mikey D, to answer your question, does the Rio seat work? No. I won't be surprised if, what's the name of the shared cockpit program for Microsoft Flight Sim? What's it called? Your Controls. I won't be surprised if maybe Your Controls is updated to support it, but no, I don't think it doesn't by default have a working Rio seat in the way that you can fly as a Rio for someone else. But it does have, you know, like in DCS World, how it has the pie menu and you can talk to the Rio and tell him to do stuff, and he'll tell you information like, hey, bogey to your 6 o'clock. That does work. They got that working in Microsoft Flight Sim. So there's a key you can press in Microsoft Flight Sim. It opens up the pie menu, very similar to how it does in DCS. A little different, but very similar to how they do it in DCS. And you can have him start the aircraft for you. You can have him do various different things for navigation. Sadly, none of the weapons work, right? And most of the radar stuff doesn't work either, because that's just a Microsoft limitation. But yeah, the Rio does actually, it talks, the voice is there. It's actually really cool. It's really cool. Yes, sir, KM, we're going to MCI. Do I play any football or basketball games? Good question. I just recently picked up NBA 2K24, which has horrible reviews, which is really funny. But the reason I picked it up is because, like, it's kind of like FIFA, right? Like FIFA, every year it just keeps staying, like it updates the players and the lineups and maybe a few uniforms, but it's just a very minor update every year, and it make you pay all the money for the game again. Well, NBA 2K series is exactly the same. Basically every sports game does that. But I haven't played NBA 2K since 15, I think. So it's been a long time. So coming from that big, it's like going from an old iPhone to a way newer iPhone. So for me, it's like, okay, cool, it works, you know. And so I've been playing it, but to be honest, man, I freaking suck at NBA 2K. So don't ask me to play multiplayer. I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna get mad and rage quit. So I'm just playing against the AI right now. I'm on a 0-4 losing streak on on this career mode. Actually, I did just win a game, my first game. I won my first game the other night, but yeah, I suck at it. It's not really a game I want to spend a lot of time in, so I don't see myself getting much better. But like, I want to be good at it because I want to have fun. So yeah, but yeah, if you're coming from 2K15 to 2K24, it might be worth the upgrade, maybe. But if you're coming from 2K23 to 24, it's probably not worth the upgrade, sadly. But oh man. That would be nice too, Dylan. It would be really nice. Wow, he got really close to our wing. It'd be really nice if they could have some cabin announcement variations. Now, that actually reminds me, because I remember seeing in the preview they said that all of the cabin announcements were editable. Like, you could go through there and replace them with your own cabin announcements and make them airline specific. So that's actually something I am looking forward to. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so they've added a lot of functionality to the Fenix that I think over time is going to grow into some really cool stuff, just like the cabin announcements being customizable in the future. I think it's going to be great. Yep, forklift guy, I'm being intercepted. Yes, I am. Yes, this is live, Yukon. This is live. Yeah, that's the downside. The same problem with F1, the game. They just announced F1 24 a week ago, and we're expecting it to be just the exact same as last year's game with just like minor updates. So yeah, it's sadly what's happening in the sport gaming world right now, which is just a shame. All right, our top of the sit's coming up in about 100 miles or so. Might want to double check on it, because our top of the scent is really far out. You know what? Let's check on that. Stand by, chat. Yes, Fonzie, the IE engines are so good. I actually want to go back and revisit the CFM engines to see if they've made any improvements to that, because I used to really like that one too. It's old now, right? It's not the new hot thing, but it's still good in its own right. Okay, so going into MCI, into Kansas. I know we're still a bit of a ways out. Volanta is showing we're 30 minutes out right now. We're currently flying over Oklahoma. Pretty soon we should actually get a view of Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you just happen to live in or around that city, definitely raise your hand. We'll give you a quick shout out for all the people out here in Oklahoma. I want to get the camera pointed in that direction so we can see when we fly over it. Yeah, 737 MAX is going to be good too in Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm mainly right now looking forward to the 777 for Microsoft. That's my main thing I'm looking forward to in Flight Sim. So I can't wait for that to drop. Also, I'm also looking forward to the A321 from Fenix. Let's not forget, this is just the beginning still for Fenix. This is their first aircraft. And they're gonna build the A321, and I believe the A319 off of the framework of what we see right here in the Fenix A320. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. Like, now that they've done all the hard work with the 320, how long is it gonna take to get a 321? And one of my personal favorite Airbuses is a 321. So hopefully we get that pretty soon, like this year, like months. But I'm looking forward to 777. But anyways, back to our because it shows our top of descent is there, but then the airport is right freaking there. So it just seems like that's kind of late, right, for descent. So I just want to make sure that we're doing the right thing here. Okay, let's gonna make sure our arrival stuff is correct. So we have our arrival. We have ILS 19 left. Yes, that's correct. What now? 3 via STASN. Let me look at the actual chart, and we'll kind of check on if there's any like altitude restrictions between here and there. We can actually open it up here, Navigraph, and yep, I already have my info here. We'll go into Kansas. We'll drive in put in our arrival. It is going to be the what now 3. We'll hit a star on it. All right, this is our arrival here. And our transition, as I said earlier, is Station. All right, so here it is. Right here. So this is our transition. So it says 12,000 at what NG. And then 7,000 at small. So let's just check those 2 waypoints and make sure they're in our MCDU and that we're supposed to abide by that. Yeah, so it shows 12,000 right here. And that's where the issue is. It's not. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hold on, let's see. So, are we headed to BYP now? Let me see. No, we're headed to the Tulsa. So we came from BYP, we're headed to Tulsa. Is our next waypoint. And then after Tulsa is our top of descent. At Stazen, it says 31,000. At Wutnig, 12,000. After that, we got Hoosie, Smalls. Are we missing a waypoint? Okay, there's Hoosie, Smalls, 7,000. Smalls shows 10,000. So let's change that. Now it actually says at or above, so 10,000 is technically fine. So matter of fact, we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. And then we're landing south. So if I go back and grab our Kansas City approach chart for 19 on the left, we should see the rest of it. That's 19 on the right. Here's 19 on the left. Oh, that's the right one. Yeah, that's what we're doing right there. It looks like a fountain. So we're gonna go through Mila and then make this right turn into 19 left. That's our plan. That is the plan. So let's go back and we'll grab that other chart again. Starred, Whitnig. So we should be going out this way. It still seems off. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if the top of the descent's right. We'll do what it says. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll set our altitude down to 7,000 for now. And we'll get prepared to descend when we get to the descent marker, which is going to be in just under 80 miles. So we're almost there for our top of drop. I will do that, Airstud. I'll drop a screenshot so you can do the same if you have any. What up, Morrow Productions? You live in China. Come fly from ZBAA to ZSPD. You believe there is a Vatsim event today from 11:30 to 1500 Zulu. Well, you heard the guy, chat. If you're looking to fly in China from 11:30 to 1500 Zulu, which is... Wait. It's 1900 Zulu right now. So I guess you mean tomorrow because you're in China and you're like in the future, I assume. So, but okay, cool. I probably won't. I know I won't make it. Actually, I'm not gonna make you a promise. But I know I won't make it. But if anybody in chat wants to join that Chinese event, on Vatsim. Definitely check it out, man. I always tell people to branch out, try flying in places you've never been to before. There is Tulsa, Oklahoma down below us. So it'd be pretty cool. I would actually love to fly in China with some ATC. I love hearing the Chinese accent. Tyler Rock says you don't think you ever get good landings. Why not? You just keep flying, man. Keep landing. You'll get better over time. The Fenix EFB looks so much more in depth than PMDG. That's because it is. PMDG is not quite there yet. Hopefully they will continue to progress with the EFB and make it better. But yeah, the Fenix EFB is way ahead of PMDG, which is surprising because PMDG is an OG in the community. All right, 60 out from top of drop. I agree, Zach. We need that 777 ASAP. 767 driver, what's up, man? Sorry I asked earlier, but may have missed it. Which desk do you have? Looking for a new L-shaped desk for your next level racing rig. Okay, great question. Let's see. I actually have it saved on Amazon for this exact reason. I'll find the link for you. Hold on. It might actually already be in the description. Let me check if it's in there. It might be in there. Let me see. I bought this desk a long time ago. It's pretty simple to put together. All the details as far as like the dimensions and whatnot will be on the Amazon link. That's how I want to get you the link, because it may not be the perfect fit for you. You may find something better for your needs, but that's what I have right now. Is I have the L-shaped desk, and then I have the next level racing chair just kind of sitting within that L, as you can see here. And this has been kind of my setup. Even before I got the next level racing chair and all that, I was just using my actual desk itself to mount all my hardware to my joysticks and my yokes and things like that. I always tell people, man, like, use what you got. What was that? Use whatever you got, what you can afford. You don't have to go all out right up front. You know, you got to start somewhere. Sizzling popcorn. What's up, man? Welcome back. Let's go outside, man. Let's go outside. About to descend here in a few minutes. What's up, bro? You been enjoying iRacing? I actually got my first A-class win of the year a couple days ago at Las Vegas. Where is my setup? Racing setup, farming setup. Oh, here's live stream and recording setup. Found it. All right, so this link I'm dropping in the chat right now, anybody can use. It's mainly for Mr. 767 driver because he asked, but if anyone else wants to check it out, feel free to. But basically, this link is my entire setup, like my entire live streaming setup, I should say. All right, let me know if that works. If it doesn't work, I can send you a new link. But yeah, so it's my entire live streaming setup. So it's my chair I'm using, it's my camera I'm using, it's the camera lens I'm using, it's the light I'm using, it's my microphone. Actually, yeah, it's this microphone, this headset, literally everything that I use to make my live streams happen, tech-wise, is in this link. So if any, like my stream deck is here, my lights, like everything, my TV, there's actually some shades also on this link, because that's no gear, as we know. That is very important for some people like me. My camera that I'm using for this view, I have another camera in here that I'm actually not using right now, but even my USB hub, I have a 16-port USB hub that I use for this setup. It's also in there. My external hard drive is in there. Yeah, my tripod, my light, everything. So if you ever are looking, you know, if it's something you want, this is what I'm using. I'm not saying it's the best. I mean, there's 100 different ways to do this. It's just the way I'm doing it right now. And you should be able to get from that link too for my flight sim specific setup as well, if you are curious. So that's there. If you lose the link, that link is also down at that very bottom of my YouTube description on every single video I've ever made. So if you're ever looking, if you need to find it, it's down there. All right, so just so you know, it's available. It's been available. So new to MSFS. Oh, I missed it. Crap, it went away. Let me find it. Chat the question again. Simulator Man, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Chat, don't let me miss this top of the descent. It's coming up in 20 miles. Do not let me miss this top of the descent. Oh man. I'm loving the Fenix so far, says in Popcorn. I'm loving it so far. Loving it so far. Have I tried the new I builds Airbus? Yes, I love that plane too. Man, we got, if you really think about it, we finally got to a point where Microsoft Flight Sim is getting mature enough to have some amazing aircraft to fly. I know we're still wanting and waiting for the 777, right? And a few other things, but like if you look back at the hangar we got right now, like think about when Microsoft Flight Sim first came out versus now, and what we have now versus what we had before. We got options now. We got PMDG 737, the 700, 800, 900. I think we have a 600 too that nobody flies, including the cargo variants for those, including the BBJ versions, the business jet versions of those, the Fenix A320, the fly-by-wire 320 Neo, right? What else? I builds A300, 310. If you're a GA guy, there's a lot of planes on that end as well. So there's a lot of options that we got now versus what we used to have back when Microsoft first came out. A lot of the planes we've been wanting and waiting for are finally out. They're released. There's still some more waiting for, but we got a lot of them already. So it's good. It's a good time to be a flight simmer right now. What's good, Jay Morris? Welcome to the stream. Let me catch up in chat here. We should be descending like right now. I'm gonna hit the button. I'm just gonna hit the button. I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna hit the button. All right, so I do have the. Man, how many fixes camera view? That's a little better. I just want you so you can see this up here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit. How do I do it again? Is it push in? Yeah, we'll push in for our altitude with our mini FCU. So they mentioned that they were supposed to make it so you can actually see the numbers on here. That still has not been updated yet, but that's supposed to come later on the mini FCU controls. But looking forward to that as well. All right, Aviation 777. I'm new to Microsoft Flight Sim. Been playing X-Plane for 3 years. So if I buy the Fenix, I get both IAEs and CFMs? Yes. Yes, you do. It's all one thing. Yep. That's a great question. Simulation Man, you use Reshade program to add Reshade into the simulator. Nice. Yeah, I personally don't. I just don't prefer it. But I know a lot of people do that. So it's definitely a respectful way to enhance your flight sim experience. So I keep my sim as default as possible. I don't have any wet weather mods. I don't have any reshades. You know, I do have like, you know, all the ground cruise stuff and a lot of the cabin announcements and things like that, but I don't have any visual improvements to the sim. I just rather not deal with all that headache. What about Microsoft Flight Sim 2024? You know, I'm actually starting to be concerned about Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 because I am running out of space for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So like when 2024 comes out, I'm going to have to fully commit. So it better be freaking good. I'm going to have to completely uninstall the 2020 version in order to fit the 2024 version. I can't afford to have both on the same machine unless I buy another hard drive. But I am looking forward to it. We don't know much. We should be seeing a trailer probably in the summer. Not expecting to see it actually come out until later this year, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to the 767 and 350. Yes, looking forward to those planes as well. Fonzie, what's up, man? Exactly. The fact that all these Microsoft Flight Sim add-ons can be used on Microsoft 2024 will only continue the great development. Now, that's the other question, though. is will they? Right? I know that, you know, Asobo and the guys at Microsoft have kind of advertised that, you know, a lot of the planes or all the planes and add-ons should work on day one in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, but will it? I'll believe it when we get the game and we fly it. I'll believe it then, because if you think about Bluebird, you know, they're working on the 757 and 767, and they have decided, very interesting the way they worded this. This was news a while back. They have decided that they're going to continue developing the Boeing 757 for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 specifically. And then later on, they will come out with a free update to make it fully compatible with 2024. That leads me to believe there's something different between 2020 and 2024 that could either break an aircraft or make an aircraft not feature complete anymore in the new version. And then also to back that up, the A330 from Aerosoft has been pushed back again, and they have committed in an opposite way to release the A330 for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 and not 2020. So that these two different developers have both decided they're making an aircraft for two different flight simulators. Why can't both work on both? That news is what really discouraged me from believing that all of these planes that we love and have become amazing and have great features and great everything is going to actually work on day one. I don't want to make you guys be, you know, I don't want to let you guys down or you know, be negative, but I'm being realistic, right? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You're welcome, 767 driver. If you ever need anything, let me know, man. Let me know. I don't hide anything in my setup. There's no secrets to my trade. There's no secrets to YouTube growth or, you know, quote unquote success or whatever, because I don't consider myself successful yet. But yeah, there's no secrets, right? If you have any questions about how I do my streams, how I record, why I make certain decisions, like, I'm very open to that. Like, matter of fact, there's a couple other streamers that I talk to very often, and we always just kind of talk about, you know, the you know, just different ideas and stuff that we can try within the flight sim or YouTube space and stuff like that. And I love brainstorming those ideas. We come up with some really cool ideas when we do that. So Wentworth Corbin, welcome to the stream, my friend. We are on our descent now into Kansas City. We took off out of Houston maybe an hour ago, so we're almost there, expecting to land on runway 19er left. Here's our constraints: 12,000 feet at whatnot, and small 7,000 feet. So yeah, above 7,000 feet. So we're looking good so far. I hope we're gonna make that. We can put our destination data in now. That's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go into, I think it's in the perf page. We'll go to next phase, and let's go find out what our data is. Now, I wonder if you can automatically import that too. I've never done that. So arrival, expecting it to be dry in Kansas City, runway 19 left. We'll get the weather. So weather in Kansas City is 210 at 15. Temperature is 8. Dew point, sorry, yeah, temperature is 15. Dew point is, wait a second. Get that backwards. Winds are 210 at 15 knots. There we go. Weather or temperature is 8 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 3031. I got it backwards. It's like missing a number. It didn't give us a dew point. That's why I was like, wait a second. All right, so landing weight. Don't really know, but we'll say like 1311. 1312. Sure, I don't know. Not that button. 131.2. There we go, and we'll do medium auto brake. We'll do max reverse, and we will do manual landing with flaps full and auto throttle off. That's good to go. Oh wait, so weather is 3031. We'll put that right there. Temperature said it was 8. And then the winds were 210 at 15. 210/15. Right there for mag/wind. And the, let's see, the decision height for this arrival, I guess we could check that on the other page, which will be over on the chart. Now go back to ILS, one on the left. That's a good idea, sizzling popcorn. Is a Donington fly-in with a race to follow. We need to organize something like that. There's a lot of flight simmers. You know, there's a lot of flight simmers who also like racing as well. If we can get all of us together and do like a fly-in to like a track and then race after we fly in, bro, count me in. All right, so decision height is 1195. 1195. And what's the elevation here? That's kind of high. Let's go get the Kansas City airport chart now. Go to all, ground chart, airport info, star. So as I said, we're landing on one on the left, which is over here. The new terminal is over here. So it won't be a long taxi, but it'll be not short. But elevation here is 980. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense now. Go back to start, go back to our arrival. And that's good to go. All right, we're all prepped for our landing in the Kansas. Actually, let me check if it actually put in the rad nav. Okay, it did. Cool, 109.55. That's good. That is good. Cool, we're good to go in the Kansas. Should be a nice, uneventful landing, I hope. Again, I did not change any of the flight control like curves and all that. Like I could care less to change all that stuff. In my opinion, it needs to just work without having to change curves. So I'm just leaving it as is. So we'll work with that. Captain Cross Country, you just reinstalled on a new 4 terabyte SSD and it was a huge pain. Yeah. Yeah, anytime you got to reinstall Microsoft Flight Sim, it is not a good experience. It is not a good experience. I don't enjoy that myself. Is the MCI airport the old terminal still in this game? You know, I don't know. I did check out my scenery to make sure it was working. I know the new terminal is on the scenery. We're using, I think, the Kansas City by Tropical Sim, I think was the name of the developer who makes this sim, the scenery. So I do believe I saw the new terminal. I don't remember if the old one is still there. If you know, is it still up in real life, or do they tear it down and do something else with it? Thank you, Dub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. You know, Sizzling Popcorn, I actually disagree with that, man. I know that first trailer mainly only showed the missions, and a lot of people saying that it's gamey, which, you know, I get it. Yeah, it is kind of gamey. But I think there's more to it. I think there's going to be more to it than just the missions. I think that was catered. I think that trailer was catered to the audience that it was showed in front of, which at the time was an Xbox audience. And you know, there's different types of flight simmers out there. There's the people like me who like to start the aircraft up cold and dark at the gate, run through the entire startup process, you know, fly with the autopilot, do all this and that. And then there's other people who, you know, do the same thing except they start on the runway. I learned that that's a thing. A lot of people like to start their flights on the runway. Nothing wrong with that. That's their style. That's how they like to fly. There's the kind of person who runs through every single checklist. And then there's the kind of person who, you know, they're not as knowledgeable in flight sim. They don't really know what to do or where to fly, or like, well, it's like, I'm kind of interested in aviation. I don't really know where to learn more except for what's available in the game. And they just kind of do the missions. And there's a lot of people out there who just like doing.
Again at 248 overhead. Watsing, flight level 120, speed indicated 253 knots on the arrival.
A lot of people just like to go in there and do the bush trips, the drone, not the drone, the Dune gameplay stuff, you know, the Top Gun stuff. Like there's people who do that. And I think that if they did not have an analytic on their side that showed there's a lot of people using the game this way, they would not go out of their way to create a bunch of new missions. But my point is that I think that we're going to have the new missions, obviously, as we saw in the trailer. But I think on top of that, we should be seeing a bit more to make this sim much better as a whole. I hope. That's my hope, right? I don't actually know. I can't confirm it, but I know that's my hope. I really hope so. That is true. 100% true. The casual gamer is the large majority of the flight sim community now, believe it or not. A lot of times those casual gamers are not watching these live streams. They're probably not. If you're watching my live stream, you're probably not a casual flight simmer. You might be, which is fine. Again, we're not judging you. You play the game the way you want to play it, fly the sim the way you want to fly. But my streams and my style of flight simming usually attracts other people who have a similar style of flight simming. You know what I mean? If you go on TikTok and watch flight simming, you will see a completely different style of flight simming. Trust me. You know what I mean? And it'll open your eyes up to like, oh, okay, wow, like, you know, these guys are having fun too. It's just different than the way we're doing it, you know? All right, we're below 18,000, well below 18,000. What was the weather again? What was the weather in Orlando, or not Orlando, MCI? I keep getting Orlando and Kansas City mixed up. It's like KMCI, KMCO. 3031. 3031 is sets, and 3031 is sets. And we'll turn the sounds back up here on the game, on the sim. Descending now past 11,000 feet. And last guy made his call, so we'll make our call too. Kansas City area traffic, United 116 over whatnot at 12,000 feet. Expected runway 19 on the left. We'll report when on base. Oh yeah, listen to those engines. Monterific quarter block, thank you for speaking up. He says, I'm a prime example, I as in Monterific, I'm a prime example of a non-aviation guy that just likes watching people who are, because it's dope. You know, I actually never knew that about you. I thought you were like an aviation guy just like us. I had no idea that you just watch this for the entertainment of it, just thinking it's cool. Matter of fact, a friend of mine, Data, I'm not sure if he's still watching, he might be listening, he's working right now, but he on some of my other content, so I also do train sim, I also do racing sim and trucking sim, and he's like, I would never buy a train sim, but I just watch it because, you know, it's entertaining to watch, right? So there's those people as well that are watching some of the streams and videos who may not necessarily be interested enough to go out there and buy a flight sim, but, you know, they just enjoy watching the content, or, you know, so there's those people. But Microsoft Flight Sim is not making a sim for those people. They're making it for the people who actually play it, and they're watching how they play it. So it's just kind of a part of our flight sim life now. X-Plane is going a completely different direction. X-Plane doesn't have an Xbox audience, so they're not catering to that. They're catering to the hardcore simmer, which is a much smaller niche, which is why you see much fewer people flying on it. But it's still also a great flight sim and a great option. And I'm looking forward to seeing this new update, this new, was it 2.0 or whatever they call it, update for X-Plane. So we'll definitely be flying on X-Plane when that comes out as well. Midnight Maverick, what's up, bro? What's going on? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good.
We will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must.
We are just now descending into Kansas City. You know, it would be perfect if we landed in Kansas City and then picked up an American truck sim in Kansas City and then drove to somewhere else. That's how you make simulators. Yes, I agree. The pilot's life thing is definitely addicting, especially when you set a goal for yourself. How we doing? 900,000. All right, let's keep it going. How low we need to go here? Too steep? Psh. Don't challenge me. 20,800, okay. We'll keep it at 7,000 for now. I'm not sure why it says too steep. Let me check the chart. Can we go below 7,000? There's no mountains out here. There's no mountains in Kansas. Alright, so 7,000 here. Alright. Mila. No altitude at Mila. 4,800 at Jeffrey. Let's get down to 5,500 for this leg here at Mila. What's interesting is it doesn't even have that in here. Which chart is this? ILS localizer. One on the left. One on the left. Yeah, it's missing some waypoints in there. Approach via. Here we go. Yeah, give me Mila. Insert that. There we go. Yeah, so from O'Neill, take me. Wait. O'Neill, manual. Alright, so we're gonna clear out this disco. We'll get rid of the manual first. And clear out the disco. It'll go straight there. Insert that. What was that sound? Company message or something? I don't think you get a tone for company messages. UAL ops. Yeah, I know it was a delay. We had a maintenance delay earlier. Alright, let's let the people know what's happening in. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We are, you can see we have descended now to our final destination down in Kansas City. And make sure you have your seatbelt signs on as we'll be arriving in just about 10, maybe 15 minutes. The weather. Sorry about that. The weather in Kansas City right now is showing a little gusty. Winds 180 at 13, gusting 22. Temperature's 12. Dew point minus 0.9, or altimeter 3024. So weather's not too bad, but it is a little choppy. So again, we do ask that you keep your seats on. You stay in your seats. But don't worry, we have a professional up front, so we'll have nothing but butter. Thanks for flying United. Flying in front of these guys. I don't see the airport yet. Airport should be here. Oh, there it is right there. There's Kansas City. Be parking at the new terminals. We're coming down at 7,000 now. Get our ILS ready.
Kansas City traffic at 248 overhead. Jerry, we're approaching base for runway 19 left. Kansas City traffic. 5,500, speed 210 knots.
Toto's in the belly. Toto, they put Toto in a crate underneath the plane. Poor Toto. Poor Toto. Alright, let's get the flight control replay queued up so we can watch our replay on land. I'm not sure if it's going to work on this new version. Haven't tried it, but we're going to see. So I'm going to hit record here so we can watch our replay back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you guys my secret. I was gonna do it before. I need to do it legitly. I found a handheld like radio microphone thing on Amazon, and I was gonna buy it for trucking and for flight sim. I don't know if it'll work like audio. It might just be for show. I don't know, but I want to get one. I want to get one. Be fun. All right, I'm setting in the replay up still. There it is. You look off to our right, guys. That is Kansas City International Airport. Kilo Mike Charlie India. Alright, please don't freeze. Oh, not bad. Tuttle's in Bahrain. Yeah, he is.
Kansas City traffic at 248, turning right
Oh,
final,
crap.
10-mile final, runway 19er left. Kansas City traffic, just the 180 knots, still 5-mile final.
United 116 is on a right downwind, runway 19 on the left, passing 6,700 feet, Kansas City traffic. All right, cool. Let's see. Go ahead and set you guys up in the landing cam before I forget. It's about to get busy. If you're just joining us, guys, welcome aboard. This is United flight from Houston, Texas to Orlando. Sorry, let's try that again. This flight is from Houston, Texas to Kansas City. I keep thinking Orlando for some reason. Landing lights are on. No wing lights required. AP will leave that off. Let's get our perf up on this page. Thank you very much. And let's get her slowed down. Speed brakes out. I am using the butt kicker, as I always am now. And so whenever I pull the speed brakes out, I can feel it for sure.
5-mile short final, runway 19 left.
Orlando. That would be a good joke, right? You're landing and the captain says, "Run away into Orlando." And you're like, wait a second, I'm on the wrong flight. It's too late now, I'm about to land. And Kansas City traffic, United 116 is now on our right base, 1 on the left, Kansas. All right, what am I forgetting here? I don't need that anymore. Let's go manual on the speed. Pull that out. Thank you. Alright, we are 10 DME. Oh, look at how beautiful the green grass is out here in the spring. Well, the winter borderline spring in Kansas. I want to get us down to flap speed if possible.
2,500.
Thank you, Drip Dog. Thank you, man. That's my goal, is to inspire you guys. Inspire you guys to do this in real life. Or something like it. Alright, we have the field and sides. Kansas City traffic, United 116, 1 on the left, field and sight. 8 DME on the ILS. Kansas. Alright, flaps down. Drop the gear. Oh, chill, chill, chill. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, my controls. I don't know what happened. My controls. I don't know what happened, but my controls. Gear. Oh crap. Gear down. Gear. Thank you. I don't have time to watch that. I gotta land the plane. Oh my god, the vibration through the joystick is actually crazy right now. With the butt kicker. Okay, we're way too fast. It's okay, I'm a professional. I don't do this for a living or anything, right? Auto brake. I'm just showing you that you don't have to be a real pilot to land the plane. Alright, we are definitely low. If we can just keep the aircraft level and lose some speed, we will be just fine. I forgot how slippery this plane was. I also forgot that my flaps don't work. There we go, now we're slowing down. Alright guys, what do you guys think? Put in your landing predictions in chat. Butter, smash or pass? Alright, speed's coming back nicely. Get back on throttle here.
Kansas City traffic at 9248, clear runway 219 left on Charlie. The runway's all yours.
Copy that. Kansas City traffic 9116. Now short final 19 left. Kansas. Oh yeah, I forgot it was gusty. It is definitely gusty. Over the parking lot. We are just below the slope.
100 above.
Arm and speed brakes. They're armed. Oh yeah, it's pushing us. It's pushing us.
Minimum 100.
Little.
Traffic is southwest 1122.
50,
He's on approach
40,
for
20,
19
retard.
Oh baby, I think we're down. I think we're down. Is the nose down? There he goes. Oh, I love that so much. One of the best spoiler views on Microsoft Flight Sim is the Fenix. Probably the best spoiler view on Microsoft Flight Sim is the Fenix. Alright, coming down, manual braking at 69, so take an X to the right and get clear of the runway in case there's some traffic on the way in. I keep grabbing my keyboard because my butt kicker is shaking the entire chair and it keeps vibrating my keyboard off of here. I don't want it to fall. Alright, Kansas City traffic, 9116, clear all runways, taxi to the parking.
Roger that.
Alright, land lights off. Come on, press the button. Press the button. Taxi lights, strobe lights off. And yeah, we're good. Alright, so that's the old terminal. Right there. Again, I don't know if that's actually still there in real life. It probably is. Like, why would you tear down the whole thing? That was sweet. That was, yeah, I need some practice landing this plane. I have a feeling we probably have a higher landing rating, probably above 250, it would be my guess. But I'm glad to get on the ground without smashing it too bad. There's Dylan, I think, parked. I'm gonna park at the new terminal.
And Kansas City, this is
It should be around the corner.
On a 25-mile final for a new 19 airleft.
That APU's on, but it's not available yet. And we're only taxiing 27 knots ground speed, so we're still good. We are still good, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kansas. Kansas City. Let me get my chart so we can find out where we're going. Can y'all hear my butt kicker kicking in the background? It's like thump, thump. When I hit the brakes, it vibrates too. Pretty immersive. Maverick, you need to get you a butt kicker, bro. You need to get you a butt kicker, bro. I'm surprised you don't already have one. Alright, here's a new terminal. It's interesting because on the scenery, like, there's no airplanes parked at the old one, but you can see all these planes parked at the new one. So I'm thinking next time I fly this, I'm probably gonna fly JetBlue. I've been wanting to fly JetBlue with the IE engines. Alright, I will probably park next to Southwest on the other side of the terminal, since he came in with us. And we'll see if we can get GFX to guide us in. I don't know if GFX works for this airport yet, but we'll find out here in a bit.
And Southwest 1122 is on final for runway 19 airleft.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's more traffic over here. American, Delta. Oh, United's on the end, so I guess we probably should park next to United.
Kansas City traffic, Southwest 4605.
Alright, what spot is this?
Right here, Bravo.
Bravo 64. Alright, GSX. Let's go ahead and call up ground control and see if we can get that spot. Bravo, what was it? 64? Bravo 64. No. Who are we? United or United? Is there United available? We'll use G2. I almost worked for G2. Is he there? Oh, yeah, they're there. All right, let's go and do our Marshall cam. Let me get my Marshall cam ready. Get the Marshall cam ready. Yeah, where's that? Boom, boom. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Reset. Alright, there we go. Lock, follow. Yeah, there we go. And we'll rotate them over here. Where is our spot? Be patient, it's gonna be worth it, guys. Where is he? There he is. We'll set his light right behind him. Alright, that works for me. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so before you enter the gate, obviously you want to make sure that your taxi lights are off. Or my turn off lights are off. And just, you don't want to blind the guy, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. Alright, let's try it. So go to drone cam, we'll hit C, switch control, and we'll turn in. Alright, keep going to the left. I missed this job. There's a spot. Set brakes. Shut off the engines. Sick. I was kind of hoping he'd park us closer, but they parked us really far away. Let me fix my drone now. Once again, as I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kansas City. We'll start deboarding now. I haven't done the deboarding process before. Does it do that automatically, or how does that work? Yes, deboard. So what's cool is now Fenix is fully integrated with GFX. So when it asks you if you want to deboard, it not only deboards the aircraft, the Fenix aircraft, but it also automatically like does the whole GSX process of deboarding. We'll set the external power, kill the APU. See if any people walk off. Yeah, I use the butt kicker also for like everything now. For music. Alright, here comes the baggage people. I'm just curious what the process is for Fenix. How do they do it? Thank you, Monorific. Appreciate it, man. Oh, the beacon is still on. Duh, that's why nothing's happening. Okay. Smart. See, he's smart. This is why you're not fired. Nothing's gonna happen until the beacon turns off. Oh, listen to that. The hydraulic whine of the cargo bay doors opening up. That is too cool.
Kansas City traffic, Southwest 4605, departing 19 right.
This thing looks good, man. This thing looks good. Fenix, bravo. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, well, I'm ready to watch the replay if you are. It's a nice scenery, too. That's really nice scenery. I can't remember. Have I been here before? I don't even remember. Yep, there's people walking off the jet bridge. Thank you, Cypher. Will I ever fly the Max 8? I will fly it whenever we get one in Microsoft. If we get one in Microsoft, I will definitely fly it. I'll listen to the APU shutdown. I'll tell you, man, sound goes a long way. I don't know if everyone actually cares about that, but for me, sound is a major part of my immersion, of my appreciation, of my enjoyment of these flight sim flights. Like, I like to get as close as possible to simulating a flight as it is in real life. All the way down to what it sounds like to be on the ramp. And that right there, that APU wind down is so freaking accurate. So accurate.
Kansas City traffic, Elvis 4605, 3500, clear 191.
How can you change your settings so that after the engine cut off, you don't get sent to the menu? Great question. I'll answer it right now, and then we'll go watch the replay. How do I do that? I think it's under General. Let me see. General. Miscellaneous. Nope. Accessibility. Nope. I feel like it might not be in this section. It's probably in assistance. Yeah, assistance. Aircraft systems. Nope. Failure, navigation, notification. Nope. Piloting. It might be in here. There's a setting in here where you, oh, user experience. That might be it. Yeah, here it is. Under assistance, user experience, the very last option is called in flight when aircraft shuts down. If you turn that off, you will never see that stupid ending flight thing again. I turned it off. Like, that's one of the first things I turned it off. All right, let's go ahead and we'll. I'm gonna reset GSX, and we're just gonna. I hope everything works okay without like starting the plane again. You know, sometimes when you do these replays, if you don't have the plane running, you just have a silent landing. I guess we'll find out. I've never done a replay with this plane yet, so I guess we'll find out here. So I'm gonna go to GSX. I'm gonna stop GSX from doing everything by just hitting reset position. That should reset everything. Okay, the doors are still open. That's a Fenix thing, though. Do not want the doors open on our replay, so we'll go to Fenix, Brown Services, and go ahead and just shut everything. And we'll do panel state. We'll do that. Panel state ready, and just activate and shut the doors. What is my current FPS? No idea. I don't have a counter up on my screen. My current FPS is smooth. Thank you, Jasper. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, the A380, we don't know when that's coming yet. It's no freaking clue. All right, we should be good now to go watch our replay. So let's do just that. Thank you again, Dylan and Flight Simulator 101 for flying along with me today. That was a lot of fun. A nice little flight. Nice little flight. I'm going to shut off the butt kicker. I don't want it on during my replay. We're going to log off of Vatsim. We don't want to get in anybody's way during our replay. And then I'm going to just shut off a few of these things in the background. Valanta says that we got a landing rating of... That can't be right. That can't be right. There's no way. Let's watch this thing. I'll tell you what it is when we get there. Load. There's no way. There's not even possible that that's correct. Not even possible that's correct. Alright. Shout out to Flight Control Replay. That's what I use for all my replays at the end of my streams. I also use that for, you know, whenever I'm doing my videos, you see me do the landing, flyby camera views. All that's done thanks to the ability to record my flight and play it back with Flight Control Replay. So that's what we're using today. Let's see, is everything working? Yep, gears down. Let's see how we did. So, once I touch down, I'll tell you what Volanta says our landing rating was. So I want to see if it's true before I say it. So here we are coming in for landing into Kansas City. Look at the heat haze. Oh, I love that. It looks good from this angle. Yeah, we went autopilot on a little early. I don't know what happened. At some point, for some reason, the aircraft decided to just go toga. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. So I disconnected auto throttle, disconnected the autopilot, and we flew by hand for the last 5 miles or so, which is, you know, that's pretty common. But first landing with, why is my speed brake up? First landing with the Fenix 320 with the SDS mode on. No other curves or adjustments being made. You see we come in just a little bit high, but let's see if we put it down in the landing zone. Big flare and touchdown. Nose stayed up really high, almost a tail strike. The nose did not want to come down, even after we hit those reversers. That's an F-16 landing right there. Pretty smooth though. Volanta told me my landing rating was a -5. Yeah, single digit. -5 landing rating. I don't know if I believe that. It looked smooth, but I don't know if it was -5 smooth. And we didn't bounce either, like at all. I gotta say though, the way this thing, watch this again. Let's see how this thing touches down. Coming down, yeah, you see me coming down really quickly, and I just really aggressively flared right at the last second. I mean, maybe. I mean, we kind of really just, you know, we just kind of, you know, stuck our feet out a little bit. Huh. I'm really trying to figure out how the heck that, but like, look at this, look at the angle. This is my approach angle. And you're gonna see me pretty aggressively pull back the stick. Because, you know, I think I'm flying a Boeing. And then we just, it's like, we just, like how? It was definitely butter smooth though. Definitely butter smooth though. Hey, if we fly tomorrow, I will consider flying in Chinese airspace. It is very interesting to me. I just need a route, an IE engine to fly with. Alright, let's watch from the wing view. I'm gonna turn FS Realistic on now. From the left side. Nice. I'll take it. I'll freaking take it, guys. I'll freaking take it. For the, you know, I haven't been flying Airbus in a while. That felt easy. My comment on the flight model, obviously, I am not a real-world Airbus pilot in any way. I'm just, again, a typical flight simmer. I love aviation, love aircraft, and I've been flying flight sim for freaking years. So I've felt many, many planes. And I gotta say, the Fenix feels great. Hand flying the Fenix is, it reminds me, like, the INI Bill's A300 also felt great. these developers are finding a way to really improve these flight models to give you a very smooth and what feels like realistic experience with these airliners. So I really like the flight model. I feel, again, I turned the SDS on. I don't know the difference, but it's nice. It feels closer to X-Plane than ever before. And X-Plane feels amazing, flight model wise. One more time from the right wing. Before you guys head out, thank you guys so much for joining us. And definitely stop by in the chat and just let me know where you're watching from. Always love to hear from you guys in the chat or in the comments. So if you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how you're enjoying the stream, how you're enjoying the aircraft. From one behind the wing. Put those speed brakes away, please. You're watching from the NTSB HQ. What up, Deuce Legend? I'm actually already looking forward to flying this plane again. I want to fly it again, actually. If I had more time today, I would 100% throw a second leg on to this stream. But we may just have to be continued. I don't know if I will stream Microsoft tomorrow or not yet. I haven't decided. If we do, though, we'll definitely be in this plane. Check my ping and screenshots. Discord, you sent me a pic of my botched looking pushback. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, look at the freaking shake on the flaps when the reversers. Did you guys see that? Rewind that back. Details, fam. Details. Alright, let's rewind a little bit. Here we go. Actually, even now you can see it. So if we zoom in a little bit, you can see these flaps are shaking from the drag going underneath the wing. The turbulent air. It's very faint actually right here. It's happening, but it's very faint on approach. But you'll notice after we land and the reversers kick in, this can be a lot more exaggerated. Also, you can see the wing flex as well. Very little. It's very little. Again, the A320, you know, it's not a, you know, you got a little wing. So you're not gonna get a massive Flappy Bird action. You're gonna get that little bit of. So I feel like the wing flex is spot on for how much turbulence we're getting right at this moment, at least. No, I do not work on the ground crew anymore. I was thinking about going back, but I don't know. Oh, F-14 flyby. Send it, Muhammad. Watch. See that? Also, look at the interior of that right there. That's nice. Might be a little too exaggerated. It might have something to do with the actual replay. I don't know, but good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so one more time. We're gonna watch it from the plane spotting camera. Actually, I'm gonna do threshold cam first. Let's do threshold cam first. This is one of those landings you gotta watch about 20 times. I don't get these every day. I gotta appreciate it. Alright, that should be good. I don't know why that's happening. I've been seeing that happen a lot more often lately. Alright, that should be far enough. Alright. And rewind. And it'll take me off the screen for this one. Run it back. Oh, look at that. Issa, what's your question? Go ahead and send it. As we're getting buzzed by F-14. Gabe, I'm using flight control replay software for the replay. It records your flight, you can then go back and play it back. Oh, look at that. That looks like a real A320 right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And we just set it down oh so softly. We got the center line. What's interesting is that the center line lights are actually not on the center line, at least not on this scenery. We kept that nose up there for a while, man. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta watch that again. Look at this. Look at this. Bro, Big Jet TV ain't got nothing on me. Shout to Big Jet TV. There it is. Alright. One last view, and then I'll let you guys go. One last view. Let's do speed. We'll rotate. We'll do kind of like a tower, non-tower view, like something like out here. Want the front or want the back? I'll do the back. Is it hard working at the airport? It's definitely a lot of work. Depending on what you do at the airport. If you deal with people, that's probably the hardest job. But working on the ramp with bags is not really hard. It's not really hard at all. It's like physical, you know, like, you know, if it's, oh shoot, if it's you know, if it's cold, it's freaking cold, right? You're out there. If it's raining, you're out there. If it's snowing, you're out there. If it's hot, you're out there. So you gotta deal with the elements, but I don't know, I started getting used to it. As long as you come out there dressed for the temperature or for the weather, you'll be just fine. So I was fine. Am I working to become a flight sim instructor for us newcomers? You know, I would actually love that. That's a job I wouldn't mind doing. That's a job I would not mind doing. Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. That's the only thing that's missing is the skirt, skirt when it touches down. I know I said that was the last time, but come on, man. You know, when you win, you win. A win's a win. A win's a win. You gotta celebrate it. Honestly, when I end the stream, I'm probably gonna keep watching it anyway, so why not let you guys watch with me? Yeah, so the between ground crew or gate agent, you deal with people, obviously, and customer service. If that doesn't bother you, if you're great with people, if you have that type of personality, then you'll be just fine. If you really don't like people, it's much better if you go to try to be a ground crew instead, because you don't have to deal with people except for your coworkers. Alright, let's do one more view, a bit closer upper, and then I'm gonna go for like, here it is. I'm cueing the music. We're gonna go for real. All right. We're gonna go for real. Let me just get one more angle. November 836 Alpha Alpha. This replay tool is called Flight Control Replay. Again, Flight Control Replay just records your flight. You can record an entire flight if you wanted to, and then you're able to go back and play it back. And that's what I've done. And all I've done now is I've just changed the camera view so I can watch it from other angles as it comes in. So yeah, the link should be in the description for Flight Control Replay. A good friend of the channel as well, so give him some love. You can get that on the sim market, I believe. Alright, last angle, I think. No promises. But big shout out to Fenix Simulations and congrats on their final release of the 320 V2 Block 2. I think I can tell from the community's response and from my personal opinion that they've done a great job. So I'm hoping that many people get to try it and appreciate it, and I'm literally really looking forward to whatever they come up with next. Trust me, whatever they make next, it will be a day one purchase, because Fenix has made a great reputation. This is a free update. They spent 2 years on a free update. Most developers would have charged us like full price just to upgrade to this version, but Fenix was like, no, we just want this to be good. We're not going to charge you. We're going to bite the bullet. And they spent basically all the money that they made initially on this aircraft and reinvested it right back into the plane to make it better. So much respect for them for doing that. They didn't have to do it. It didn't make financial sense, but they did, and I think it's going to pay off in the future on their future products. So again, day one purchase for me when they drop the Fenix 321, when they drop the 319 or whatever else they're working on, I'm going to be all aboard for sure. But guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much, Jose, and everyone else who has joined us for joining me today. This has been a fun flight from Houston to not Chicago, Kansas. Man, I cannot remember the name of this city. Kansas by Tropical Sim, and Houston is by FS Dream Team. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Make sure you guys check out the Virtual Airline Pilot Career Series. That series is going to continue going. I've been really enjoying making those videos, and go watch them. Let me know what you think about them. Also, I have a poll going, or a community kind of discussion going. What airlines should I fly for next in my airline career? So go over there, check out those videos, and leave that feedback there. Until next time, again, 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm all the way out. Sheesh.